Okay, we live. Yo, welcome to PF Fight Perspective. That stands for Powerful Fitness Fight Perspective. So this is our first episode where we're going to be watching the UFC fights live and just commentating, bullshit and all that good stuff. We may experience some, technical difficulties, audio, video, stuff like that. So if it starts to mess up, just bear with us. We'll get things fixed. So we're going to check the audio and all that good stuff and make sure everything's rocking. The main card's about to start. I think there's one more fight. I think the Alex Pereira and... Hold on, let me just look it up before I just start talking.
Hey, did that little raccoon got on a Dragon Ball Z vest?
Oh, no, that's on the... Okay. I thought there was one more fight, but that's actually on the main card, So yeah, we're waiting on the main card to start. It's going to start here in a couple minutes. We're ready to rock. All right, let's pull this up here and check the audio.
The last fight was already finished. First round, first minute. But most of the ones I've watched, they start the main card at 9.
Gavin, just keep talking. Make sure when you talk right, like right in here.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it closer.
I gotta make sure that the audio's not picking up the TV.
Okay, cool. But yeah, like I was saying, the UFC fights, they've been starting at 9 for the most part. A lot of the ones I see, that ain't bad. You don't? I ain't gonna lie. I know Israel's fighting. I don't even know his opponent's name.
Yeah, Israel's fighting Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be some good fights. There was a couple good ones on the prelims.
I want to see how a guy who cuts all their weight deals with somebody who's so close to his natural. He's been doing it for so long. And I don't really know where Cannonier is as far as how long he's been in the grind as far as that weight loss process.
I don't know. I just know he's a thick 185er, quite a bit shorter than Israel. But as far as like his width, he's a lot wider.
So to make it harder for
I mean, when he started in the UFC, he was a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He was big.
Mm-hmm.
Big old Alaskan boy. So
yeah.
I didn't know he was from Alaska until the other day. Yeah.
He
He moved from Alaska, so.
Hey, you can fight bears, but Israel's something different.
He's a lot wider.
He's going to need all he needs.
Hey.
All right, so who you got? Sean O'Malley or who's he fighting? Brandon or Munoz or something?
It's I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see the other guy because, bro, you know me. I fight. I don't always watch it. But I was gonna say,
Ashley, will you get on Google on the right screen and pull up UFC 276 fight card so we can see a picture of the fight card? Just get on Google.
but you can be sloppy if your time is on point.
276.
Fight card.
Yeah. You can probably just look at pictures or something. One where it shows all the names.
Oh, okay.
Keep scrolling. No, that just... It should show like all... I'll just pull it up on my phone.
Turn my
Show.
volume down.
Okay, there it is. Oh, Pedro Munoz. I said Brandon Munoz. It's Pedro. I never watched any of his fights, so I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this, but I got a feeling that Sugar Show is gonna knock him out. Look at this dude, man. He think he's so stoic.
Yeah.
That nigga think he bad, boy.
Hey, with them bopper shades on.
I swear. Did you train today?
Huh?
You trained today?
No.
Dude, I trained for like...
I know you did.
Yeah, dude. I sure did not want to. Okay, it's about to start. I gotta go ahead and turn it on.
Like I was saying, it depends on how long this guy's been sitting down at this weight and how comfortable he really is, you know. And I've never really seen him fight, so
Well, they say he's got power.
power's cool if your timing ain't on point.
You got power.
Then it don't mean nothing.
I mean, everyone's beatable. I feel like if he can catch Israel leaning back and just really step in and plant one on him, I mean,
Even an ugly punch, well timed to get you.
you can put him away for real.
Everybody's got a puncher's chance.
If you watching, I'm taking donations too. Send some money to me because I had to buy a brand new TV for this. It was how much was that TV, Jen? About $320 or something like that. So we taking donations.
Be funny. I got 5 on it.
Yeah, I trained today for like
So you jump and roll.
25 minutes. It started raining. I was jumping rope for like 15 minutes in the rain. And yeah, I was using
Willie
that
flex
thick.
the whole time.
Bruh, that thick ass jump rope ain't not flexing.
Look, I know you flexing because
No.
your abs don't move at all.
Bruh, it was making me flex, dude. That jump rope is no joke. It weighed probably about a good 5 pounds. Well, I don't know, I ain't weighed it, but it felt like it weighed 10 pounds after a couple rounds with it. Like, yeah, I think
I think
I gotta start betting some money on these fights, man.
he's somebody who can take a lick and they put in there to see if he can just kind of wear Israel down.
Well, this is the thing. Israel said it's gonna go like the Paulo Costa fight. So I feel like Israel, he knows what he knows what he's gonna do, and I kind of believe him. I think he's gonna just make it look easy. He keeps saying he's gonna make it look easy. So
What did he do to Paulo Costa? I know he got him to the body.
he just pieced him up.
Yeah, he definitely mixed it up. He got it to the
Pieced
body
him
real
up.
good. Slowed him down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm so.
It'd be
sore
kind of
right
funny,
now.
man, to watch that though. Watch somebody literally pick somebody apart, but the other person stalking them the whole time. So the judges are like, "Oh man, he's working hard. He's trying to get it. He doesn't care if he gets hit or not." That's how they looking at it. They're not seeing like this dude chasing this man and getting beat up with no answer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cracking them though, you're cracking them. You know, it's. But
Tell
it's
me
just,
they don't look at it differently
it's-
if you doing it while you're going backwards.
Right. It's just something about circling and backing up. It always looks like you're getting stocked down. Like you look like the prey versus the predator. You know, that's why, I don't really like circling opposed to moving forward, but it's the smarter way to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like smart fighters don't just press forward the whole time. You know, they move around.
I was gonna give away a secret. I
Don't
had to
give
think
away no
about
secrets.
that. I ain't doing that.
I got
I ain't
a
doing that.
I got a secret.
What's that?
But it's a public announcement. My next opponent's getting knocked the fuck out.
Mm.
So 3 weeks from now, July the 23rd, St. Louis, Missouri, Joe Dirt, he's getting knocked out. This is for the USA IKF title. So once
Willie
I
got
knock
a
this dude
nickname
out,
for every one of his opponents.
bro, that's what he looked like. What am I supposed to say? What am I
Every
supposed to
one
call
of
him? I can't. I can't remember names.
Yeah.
But if I make up a name for them, I always remember it.
I feel like you got like a movie dictionary and you look up all your opponents.
Hey man, I just got that gift, man. I look
I'm
at
about
my
to fight
film.
Will Smith. He's got muscles. He thinks he's The Rock. Okay.
Come on, man, get these fights going. Is this still daylight there? Oh yeah, because there's 7 o'clock.
Shouldn't be that bright though.
Yep, packed house. But yeah, on the prelims, there was a couple good fights. Ian Gary, the guy from Ireland, who's like the biggest prospect from Ireland, he did really good. He had a chance to finish his opponent, but he didn't get to finish. But he cracked him. He dropped him one time in the second round, and he was looking really sharp.
Yeah.
Really good. Good striking.
Okay. Takedowns? None.
I think he
Any
got.
attempts, fakes.
I think he got taken down once. Well, I know he ended up on top in the second or the third round, and then he kind of let the dude back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He eventually let him back up, and then as they were coming back up, dude got a body lock on him from behind. So it was kind of a mistake on his part, but, you know.
People are too quick to get comfortable. You know, they have this desire for the fight to go how they want instead of sometimes really just kind of being in the moment.
So if you're just tuning in, if you're just now jumping on here, we're watching the UFC fights, UFC 276. We're going to be commentating, letting y'all know what's going on. If you're not watching it or even if you are watching it, you can still watch us, you know what I'm saying? You can look at my beautiful face and listen to me talk shit about my next opponent, you know, stuff like that.
All right.
Look at Joe Rogan in his suit and tie, man. He always looks like a little kid in their dad's like suit, and it's too big.
Everybody else be so calm. You ever notice the wrinkles in Joe Rogan's forehead? He be so excited every time.
Man, them muscles from all them roids.
You funny.
That dude, he HGH'd out.
Why his hands look purple?
Oh, he's got what's it called? Vitiligo.
Wow.
You know what that is? You know what I'm talking about?
It's
Like a skin thing where your skin kind of is like spotted.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah. Well, he's got it.
Okay.
Okay, so let me look up this card. I'm gonna go ahead and give all my picks.
Hey, look, I got a question for y'all. Which one of those will y'all know? Look at the guy on the left how he held the microphone. You can tell he probably the only one that didn't fight.
What? All right, so look, here's all the fights. Let's go ahead and give our picks. All right, so the first one, so there was a female fight that got canceled. That got scratched. Lauren Murphy was supposed to fight Miesha Tate, but that got canceled. So Sean O'Malley and Pedro Munoz is opening up the card, the main card at bantamweight, and I got Sean O'Malley. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna come out with either a KO or I feel like he's just gonna bop him up, move around, and just stick and move the whole fight. Also, keep in mind I haven't watched Pedro. I don't know much about him. I just know Sean's style, and he's like very high level striking. And then the second fight, we got Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barberena. Of course, I know Robbie Lawler. Everybody knows him, but I don't know Brian Barberena. I've never watched him. He's 17-8. So, I mean, you could call that a decent record, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm going to go with Robbie Lawler, though.
I'm going to go with the other guy.
And then the third fight is Alex Pereira versus Sean Strickland. So, Sean Strickland is 25-3. Okay? And Alex Pereira is 5-1.
Alex Pereira, who
I'm going with Alex Pereira.
he's the one that
KO'd Israel.
back in
the only one.
Hey, look, and they guarantee
That look,
they
even
brought
though
him here on
so
purpose.
look, round 1, round 2, Alex got pieced up, and then at the end of round 3, he knocked out Israel, caught him slipping. But the thing is this, bruh,
the UFC think
you're
they
the only
smart,
one
bro.
that's done that.
The UFC think they smart. They're gonna bring the man, make it a whole big scene. They're gonna talk about it the whole time. Hey man, this dude knocked you out. Hey man, this dude knocked you out. Just to get in his head and see if he can be the one that, because of what they set up.
So I got Alex
Takes him
Pereira.
out.
I think that his kickboxing is going to show. I think he's going to piece up
gonna
Sean
win.
Strickland. A side note, did you know that Sean Strickland fought Kamaru Usman?
How'd he do?
Who you think won?
Kamaru.
Kamaru, that
How
Nigerian
he got taken
nightmare.
down?
He was piecing him on the feet and took him down. So I watched the highlights earlier. I didn't even know. It just popped up on my like YouTube recommendations, and I watched it, and Sean got pieced up. Yep, one of his 3 losses. So, and I guess they went the distance because I didn't see no finish. And then co-main event, of course, we got Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski. Now, this is a fight you don't put no money on because, I mean, if you do, just know it's going to be 50-50. The first fight, I give that to Volkanovski. But the second fight, I remember watching it, and I had Max up like 3 rounds in the third round. And then, I mean, even if Alex won the 4th and 5th round, that's 3-2. I gave that fight to Max. I feel like Max pieced him up that second fight. And this fight, I feel like I feel like Max is gonna piece him up. I think he will.
Man,
I think he will, for real.
once again, bro, I'm gonna look at it from an outsider's perspective. An outsider looking at it, you know, some of them may have biases, some may not, but they're gonna look at the guy who finishes stronger. You know, that's why in the championship fights, it seems like the championship rounds that matter the most.
I guess sometimes, but
Because they're just watching the flow throughout. Because if I lost the first round, I lost the second round, I lost the third round. Now my coach was like, look, bro, what you gonna do? You know, then you go out, you fight, you know, and you fight and you win, and then you fight the next round.
But if it's
and
3
you win.
rounds to 2, it don't matter
They
if
don't-
it don't
the
matter which
judges
3
are
rounds
looking
you
at how it
want.
finishes, because they're in
But
the
this
moment.
okay.
You're going back to what you wrote on this stat sheet. They still at the end of the day gonna override that. Like, man,
You think they do that?
Of course, they judges. They get the choice.
Nah.
So you think all these dudes by the book?
And that's why they say there should be a live score with every fight, because then you know, like, okay, he won the first round, he won the second round, he won the third, he won the fourth. It's 2-2. Now who's gonna win the fifth?
so-
That's gonna be the winner of the fight.
Put it like this: you dominate. First
If you don't have
round.
open scoring, then I'm sure a judge could do that, but I don't think they do that, bro. I think
Listen,
they
you
score
dominate-
each round, at the end they tally it up.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I believe if you dominate the first round, you dominate the second round. Somewhere after the beginning of the third round, the other guy starts to kind of, you know, shift over. Boom. You might have won that round in your eyes because you started so strong, but in the eyes of the judges, bang, you lose. And now
But we're talking about rounds, like okay, say we're fighting, and at the beginning of the round, you drop me 2 times,
yeah.
okay, or say you drop me 1 time, and I jump back up real quick. You don't even get time to pounce on me. Like, you drop me, boom, I jump back up. We keep fighting. I don't even look like I'm dazed when I get back up, and then at the end of that round, I drop you. Now the judges might remember seeing that last and then give me that round. But we're talking about after they score a whole round, they're not going to go back and say, oh, well, no. Like you literally think they erased it.
I'm about to make an ugly comparison. All right. But look at the UFC and then think boxing. You remember the first time Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fought? Tyson Fury was piecing that man up every
It sure do be taking them a
round.
long ass time to collect them scores too.
Round 11, he gets knocked down. It happens again. Bang. Now this fight is a draw after this man lost 10 rounds. Now you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all about who closes the show. That's how a lot of these people are, bro. Am I wrong? Some people think like that. Nobody else got no.
What do you think, Jen?
You gotta overcome, you know, at the end. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Because that's what the judge is
But
watching
what
the
if?
fight.
Okay, but what if you beat my ass round 1 and round 2, and then round 3 I beat your ass?
That's
Same.
really debatable sometimes, you know.
Same.
I mean, they're judging. I just feel like they tally up the score at the end.
How? You feel like they should based off of
So you
your
think?
and my
So you
knowledge.
think at the end? So you think that, say, a 3-round fight, at the end of round 3 they tally up, or do you think that like they write at? Because I thought at the end of round 1, okay, I give him a 9, give him a 10. Then the end of round 2, give him a 9, and then add it up at the end. But you're saying that their judge is watching the full fight and then trying to go back in their mind and say, okay, he won the first, he won the second, he won the third. Like, I don't think that's how they do it.
Why don't they ever show us video?
They do in certain states. They have open scoring. So my last fight, they had open scoring.
Yeah.
So in
I don't
round 2, going into round 3, we knew that he won the first round, and I won the second round. And there's no going back on that. It's live scoring. A judge can't go back and say, oh, well, actually, no. You already wrote your score down. It's open scoring. So I knew if I don't win the third round, if he beats me in the third round, it's his fight.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why everyone says there should be open scoring. So you know, and your cornerman can even look at you and tell you in the second round after the second round, like, look, it's 1-1. The judges done scored. That's 1-1. If you don't win this round, then you don't win the fight.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's how it should be. But You know, that's only in certain places, in certain states.
Yeah. Clear, I gotta learn a little bit more.
Hey,
a lot of stuff I ain't been through.
It's funny because we've been fighting for how long, and still there's a lot about fighting that, like,
Yeah.
about the game that we don't know, because we
So
focus on
focused on-
fighting.
yeah.
We don't focus on the scoring and stuff like that. You know, even going to jiu-jitsu tournaments, not knowing how did they score it. Dang, they're getting disqualified going for submissions that aren't allowed. You know,
Yep.
stuff like that.
That's why you gotta get in the game for a long time before taking a fight. Know what you're doing. Don't just go in there and be doing stuff because
Right.
be doing stuff. You don't know how you lost. Like, well, I thought I was winning the whole time, but you don't really know how the sports system goes.
So here's some highlights from Munoz. Looks like he's got some submission wins. Oh, and they said what's it, Munoz? They said he hasn't been finished yet. So
Oh,
so he's a really tough guy.
He's gonna he's gonna get finished or he's gonna have to
Hey,
beat
he might.
somebody down.
You might. If anyone's gonna finish him, it's gonna be Sean O'Malley.
I got a feeling Sean O'Malley will probably finish him there.
Out of all the UFC fighters striking, I rank Israel, and then second, I rank Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First fight. Ashley, can you get on YouTube? Yeah, if anyone comments, then I'll be able to read that. So click on my channel. There you go. In case anyone does jump in the chats.
Nobody want to chat.
That's the song I heard from Keisha.
Oh, that's Super Gremlin, yeah. So Sean O'Malley's walking out to Super Gremlin. My name Kodak Baby. When you see me, I'm white. Okay, we got Israel walking. Israel. We got Sugar Sean walking out right now, and he's looking very stoic, very calm. He came out to Super Gremlin. That's a fire song. He's got Chris Welch in his corner, of course, and Tanquino, his jiu-jitsu instructor. Got the pink hair braided to the back, cornrow style like he always does.
Gavin.
Super fresh braids. I'm going to try to do my best to keep commentating, but I do get lost in just watching, for real. But yeah, as usual, Sean
I'm a
looks
fan.
very, very calm.
I'm just watching. You will? You better than me.
You definitely talked the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Jackie Chan jumping in. Does a little cartwheel jumping in the cage. Yep, same thing I do. How about it?
And walk around, getting ready, filling the cage. You can see it in his eyes.
So we got Sean O'Malley's in the blue corner. So if we say blue corner lands this or blue corner does that, y'all know we're talking about Sean O'Malley. And then his opponent, Munoz, is going to be in the red corner, of course.
His opponent looks super excited just to be here.
Just to be there.
Yeah, look, you know, he just putting on a smile. Now he's just all walking in here. Now
He's looking a little more serious now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He first walked in, it was all smiling. Now it got closer. He's always about to be real.
Pedro Munoz.
I feel like if Sean does his thing, don't go too crazy. He really picking his poison, then he really can figure him out, find a finish point somewhere. But Pedro, from his highlights, it seems like he's that heavy puncher. You don't want to get caught by him, and he'll definitely sit people down. And if he smells blood, he'll go ahead and try to finish you right then and there.
Of course, Pedro's shorter, so Sean's got quite a bit of height and reach on him. So, you know, he's going to be trying to fight from the outside, stick and move. So this is definitely by far the toughest opponent that Sean O'Malley's had. So,
Well, Pedro is ranking number 9, and Sean O'Malley's been on and off and from few injuries. But when he does come on, he does his thing, you know. And then when he really feeling it, it's really hard to touch him. You know, Pedro's really gonna have to put some pressure and continue the pressure, because you don't want Sean keep dancing around, feeling himself, really getting the feeling up for you.
right.
You know, because he definitely won't piss you off here and there before you realize what's going on. You'd be lost in the sauce. You'd be lost in the sauce and just try to
Here we
catch him
go.
and just getting beat up.
Here we go. Yeah, Sean looks focused.
Sean in the blue, Pedro in the red.
Look focused. Shit.
Look like Sean's got a couple of new tattoo pieces since last time we saw him. We got a 5-inch, 7-inch reach.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley's 5'11", and Pedro is 5'6".
You know, Pedro's 35, Sean's 27. You know, the H insane is you better watch out. You know, beware of the youth.
Fun fact, Sean O'Malley has the same birthday as my son, October 24th. So that's pretty cool. That means he's my son. I'll son him.
You know, my friend Josh, he's actually gunning for Sean O'Malley. He talked to him last time. Josh Wayne Kim is going to be fighting the UFC Contender Series August 23rd. And,
August 23rd.
He's going to be chasing for Sean, and then for the title after that. And he has a twin brother. You know, they call them the Twin Dragons. And we're going to see a lot of excitements, you know, so.
You know why he gunning for him? Because he's a challenge.
He got that money. It's a money fight.
Well, yeah, that's it.
It's that money fight.
That
you
too.
know? You did not just put 10, 12 years into training since 16 years old and get to the UFC and then, you know, not perform or put on a show for people and then try to get that Dana money, you know, that bonus money.
So Pedro's 19-7 with 1 no contest.
He's a little bit older, more mature, you know, so he probably got a little bit of more experience than Sean. But Sean's got the style that people haven't figured out yet. So let's see who's going to figure it out who.
All right, here we go.
Round 1, here we go. Sean always starts in that forward leaning position. No touching the glove. Straight to it. You know, a couple feints here. Feeling them out. Both through a kick. All right. Switching stands. Matching them up. Lots of moving. Lots of moving around.
Yep, they're definitely feeling each other out.
They
Not just getting right to it.
They're aware of each other's skills and power.
Both switching stances a lot.
Engaging, disengaging.
2 steps away from each other.
A lot of moving, no striking. So, no striking.
Crowds chanting Sean O'Malley.
Couple just distant touches.
Ooh, Sean checked the kick. That was a nice check.
Bouncing around, see what we got.
Throws another kick and gets checked by Sean. Sean throws an overhand right. Kind of touches him a little bit with that.
Gotta remember, this is a mixed martial arts, you know? We can't just be gunning for one thing and then try to win on one thing. He's still early in the game, you know?
So Munoz is definitely going for a lot of leg kicks.
You know, Sean's got 7-inch reach. minding that. So he really gotta, if he gotta get in there, he really gotta get in there. Well, we definitely don't
Sean
want.
was looking a little frustrated.
Nice jab, good timing.
Not much happening, just a lot of filling out.
What you got? 5 minute round. It's got 3 rounds. There's another one right there you were talking about.
Sean feints the kick but doesn't send it.
He's really trying to freeze up the time. There's 3 different fight modes. Fight, fly, or freeze. You definitely don't want to freeze.
Sean tries the spinning back kick, misses, gets hit with the leg kick.
Another
one. Sean checks the leg kick. Gets hit with one.
Which Pedro was pretty smart, try to demobilize Sean's movement.
Ooh, Sean lands a nice right. Pedro wiped his face too. I think he kind of felt that. Yeah, he felt that. His eyes red. Sean hits him with a low blow.
Well, he didn't really hit him, but he blocked it.
Look, Pedro. Is his name Pedro? Is Pedro Munoz?
Yeah, Pedro.
I cannot remember this guy's name. So Pedro got hit with the overhand right by Sean, and it definitely did a little something. He was wiping his face quite a bit. He's still wiping his face right now, but the fight's paused. Sean landed it. Was it to the body?
It was pretty close.
So Sean throws the kick to the body. It lands like right to the lower stomach, but it looks like the bottom of his foot kind of scraped his cup. And Pedro Munoz, his left eye is red. So that definitely caused some problems for him.
We'll go. Now we're turning it up.
Yeah, Pedro's turning it up, throwing a lot of leg kicks. Sean staying calm, filling out his jab.
Now we're throwing stuff.
Another jab by O'Malley.
They be going at it now. Less filling out.
Sean's throwing some feints.
Either one of them is trying to overextend, make mistakes. So
yeah, neither one of them is going too crazy. They're definitely throwing one or two shots at a time and making sure they don't leave themselves open and get cracked.
No takedowns going for so far. I expect it. Oh, that's
Pedro tries a high kick, but it was blocked.
A pretty good landing, but
Sean better go for that left eye again because that mug is red.
Sean just trying to be.
40 seconds left in the first round.
So I really don't know how to really score on this one. It seems like pretty.
I would give it to Sean.
It's pretty even.
I don't know.
Seems like pretty.
Oh,
even.
spinning back kick by Sean O'Malley. Another leg kick by Pedro.
Based on the ring.
This is a hard round to score.
Right, based on the ring control and showing dominance, Sean's is a little bit up, but it's pretty difficult, hard to judge.
Pedro throws a spinning.
Sean
Pedro throws a spinning hook kick. Ooh, spinning back kick lands to the body by Sean. So Pedro threw a spinning hook kick, but he was literally like 2 feet away, 2 or 3 feet away from him. And so it just went in the air, and then Sean O'Malley does a little ballerina spin to make fun of him. So Sean's sitting in his chair with his eyes closed, catching his breath. Pedro's looking at his coach in the eyes, looking for instructions because he knows he needs it. But Sean's just breathing and feeling himself the way he should.
He's staying focused. All right. Sean got kicked in the leg.
Sean's a professional, man.
Sean got kicked in the leg quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a lot more.
Let's listen to what he's saying. So Sean's coach, Tim, tells him to snipe him because he's just standing right in front of him.
He does got 7-inch reach. So,
Snipe him and indict him. Supposed to. Right. Don't want to overwhelm him. They already got enough going. You already got enough going through your mind. You don't need your corner man just overwhelming you with stuff to think about.
But the way the striking goes, Sean seems.
All right, here we go. Round 2 starting.
The way the fight goes,
Both go right to the center.
Sean's really, really relaxed. Pedro's is a little bit more tense, more so defensively. Sean's really trying to find an offense range. You know, there's a lot of feinting, a lot of movement, hand adjusters from Sean. Try to find that offense sweet spot. But the Pedro, he just more so reacting to what Sean's doing. You know, really defensively. Sean's trying to find out the offense sweet.
Pedro throws a kick, almost slips.
You know, Pedro has been trying to copy Sean. If Sean throws a jab, you know, and Pedro throws a jab, you know, but Pedro misses, Sean lands.
Sean lands a pretty decent right.
Oh,
Almost lands a spinning hook kick right to the face.
barely misses. That was pretty good timing. He almost walked right into
I feel like
it.
Sean's being very patient right now, but he really just needs to go ahead and trust in himself and start throwing stuff. Sean lands a nice right hand again. Yeah, he needs to just trust in himself and start throwing stuff.
Right now, it seems like he's trusting the corner, telling the snipe, you know, utilize that jab. You know, he's staying very calm.
Yeah, they in the danger zone.
And Pedro keep switching the stance.
He said that weight cut. Sean's really looking for that right hand, but Sean's not really feeling himself yet.
I think he really is, but he's just definitely trying not to make a mistake, get a call with the overhand.
Right, but at some point, trying not to make mistakes, you're just not doing enough volume. Nice right hand landed by Sean. Nice leg kick by
This is
Pedro.
actually a really good fight.
Ooh, left
you know?
hand by Sean.
They're not out there brawling. They really try to time each other out with specific technique. You know, so they're both being very, very intelligent on the feet and striking. Sean keep getting kicked in the legs. You know, he checked some has not.
Sean lands a nice little kick to the stomach. Sean hasn't really let his hands go yet, though.
I think Sean needs to put some pressure on. There you go.
Right.
You know, try not to be moving too much. From what I've seen, Sean's really try to just put something in his face and really try to find that one hole to knock him.
Sean pokes him in the eye on accident because Pedro was coming in. Sean posts on his face. His fingers were straight up in the air. They weren't forward. He posted on his face, but it kind of went here. Right. Earlier we watched on the prelims, this guy got poked in the eye, and he didn't stop fighting. He just kind of stopped for a second. That was nothing.
That wasn't eye gouge. It was
That was like literally like this.
it might have been a place in the eye, but that's not no poke. I mean,
Is he even covered? Why did he put his hand on the other eye? Let's see it again. Oh my God, his eye was closed.
he had
He didn't even poke him in the
he
eye.
had a finger on
It
the
was-
nose, on top of
It
the nose.
was like this.
If I was Sean O'Malley's coach, I would tell him he's scared, man.
He is. That's why
Come
he's.
on.
That's right now.
Light him up, bro. Light him up.
Yeah, Sean's got to let them hands go, man. He's got to do something. He's got
He's got how many minutes? 5 minutes.
a whole nother round, and then however much time's left in this round. He did have his eye closed when he put his hand there, so
But finger,
I
finger was close to the area.
mean, yeah, it definitely was on his eye, but his eye was closed. I don't really think.
I mean, as the referee sees, but you know they still got to. They still.
He
got,
says it was back to back. What? Oh my God! Don't tell me this dude don't want to keep fighting.
Oh,
No way.
no. Cause you know.
Oh man, that just pissed me off. So Pedro Munoz asked
The
for him to
crowd-
get disqualified.
The crowd's like,
He don't want to
"What?"
continue to fight. He's scared. The pressure was too much, and he gave up because of some little, not even a full eye poke. Like, come on, man.
We seen a in the prelims. We saw the harder eye poke earlier.
If you a warrior, you just gonna keep fighting. The eyelid.
You know, earlier on the prelims, and whenever the guy
He
got
asked.
poked,
He just asked him to disqualify him. Like, yeah. I can't see.
hey, I tell you what,
I'm legally
hey,
blind.
I tell you what, he can't see.
How
what
can I
Sean-
fight when I'm legally blind? Wow, that's messed up, man.
You know, he can't see what Sean's doing, so that's why
Let's
he's
see it again.
really
Look. Dude, your eyes closed. And you got 5 minutes to recover.
Now he's doing a little bit of acting, you know, so I really think he just didn't know what to do. He couldn't get in there.
When they called the fight off, Sean O'Malley started shadow boxing as if like
He got the
he
victory.
won. But guess what? That's the L for Sean O'Malley. That's a loss on his record. Yeah.
That should.
That's disqualification.
That's not a disqualification.
We'll see.
He would have needed to be warned before that disqualified.
We're about to see.
Or see some type of intent.
We'll see.
What did it say? Nope. What?
Look, he's talking to Steve Will Do It and the Nelk Boys. Wow, I can't believe that. That's just. Watch, they're going to raise Pedro Munoz's hand. That's going to be a win on his record. Oh, okay, it's no contest. So
well, Sean knows he
so
got it.
no one took an L. No one got a win. That is so whack, dude. This is how the main card pops off.
I tell you what, at least Pedro, he didn't want to get that loss. He'd rather have a no context than a loss.
And I will say this.
What happens with
Look, I'm going to just keep it 100. Look, both of them were scared.
Actually, I don't know.
Look, can we all agree both of them were scared?
No, I don't think. Oh, Mel Gibson's there. What a legend.
I mean, come on. How many punches and kicks were actually thrown?
I tell you what, Sean O'Malley didn't look like he was scared. He
Not
was
scared, but God, why he?
But
what was
Pedro-
he doing?
But like I said earlier, so whenever Sean was really feeling him out, Pedro was really defensive, reacting what Sean does. And whenever Pedro tried to go feel Sean out, Sean was able to dance and move, really reacting from the movement. So based on what I'm seeing, Sean was trying to find an offense sweet spot. And then Pedro was just really reacting. He was trying to wait for a counter. And when Pedro tried to go for offense, he couldn't really do nothing or touch besides a couple of leg kicks. So as later the round goes, Sean would have found that sweet spot, which he's getting a little bit closer and closer. That's why Sean was able to pose on Pedro's face, and then Pedro still could not touch him. You know, so later on he will get closer in distance, and Sean would really feel himself and feel Pedro out and coming for something unexpected.
But I'll say this: for opening the main event,
That was whack.
exactly. That's all I'm saying, man. They wasn't really doing much of nothing at all. Hey, watch your head on that when you come back through, because that camera was right there. Yeah, if you hit your head on that, it's going to be turned sideways.
Technical difficulty.
Right. But yeah, that was definitely a pretty whack fight. I mean, they're two high level guys, so of course it's, you know, a lot of times it's gonna be, you know, really feeling each other out, making sure they don't make mistakes. But at some point, you're not doing enough. As a professional fighter, people paying good money to watch you fight, like, you got to turn it up, you know. This ain't no amateur fight. You got to turn it up. You can't just.
You got millions of fans are watching.
Come
You
on,
got
man. International Fight Week.
$1,000 on the line. You know, you can't be no bitch.
Someone's got to get cracked. Come
And
on.
then Pedro he only got, what was his record? He only had 1 losses.
No, he was like, I think I said 19-7. Or am I thinking of somebody? I might be thinking of someone else, but
I think
I don't know. But anyways, the next fight is Alex Pereira versus Sean Strickland, and I would say that's guaranteed to be a high volume fight. Let's hope they don't come out there and just both look scared to take a punch as well, you know.
But you do understand that, you know, those UFC, when they just started a fight like that, and then most of them try to get fight of the night, get that bonus. So, you know, they really try to impress Daddy Dana. So, you know, and some of the UFC fighters, they really just going to come out swinging. Sometimes it gets lucky. You just get a quick KO, and Dana's like that, especially when you're in the pocket and then just throwing bombs. And then you get caught. Instead of fight like what the fight would just fall like Sean and Pedro, even though Pedro was really, he was scared, but he was really smart about who's his opponent. No, he's not big or strong, but he definitely have the finish power.
I mean, the thing is this. When watching fights, we all get kind of bloodthirsty, you know. We all want to see someone get knocked out. We want to see action. You know, so when you're watching fights, of course, it can kind of be boring if you're not seeing a lot of action, but we have to keep in mind that it ain't that easy. It ain't. Cuz like even when I go back and watch my fights, I'll be thinking like, punch, kick, why weren't you doing something then? Like, you should have been doing something. But in that fight, you can feel like this might not be the right time. If I throw something, like, he's ready. So, you know, it's a fine line in between doing enough and not doing enough in the fight. You know, it's not that easy just to go in there and just keep on throwing shit, you know. And I mean,
as an spectators, you know, we can see a lot of things on both sides. But when you're in there, in the cage, in the ring, when this guy in front of you, when it's live, everything seems so slow, but it happens so fast. So you got to be very aware. That's why it's called live. When we watch it, we stay calm. We're not doing anything. We're sitting here drinking, smoking, and joking. Of course,
smoking and joking.
we can call out things we see on both sides, you know. But when you stand in front of the man, and then you have to feel everything, sees everything. You know, you might make one mistakes, and that was the end of it. You're gonna be waking up, wonder what happened.
What are you gonna do? It can't all be high volume fights. You know, it's gonna be a lot of filling out a lot of fights. Like, look at Israel versus Yoel Romero. You know,
Romero
It
then.
was just like this last one. Two people scared to strike at each other.
oh my bad. Actually, the next fight is Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barberino. I forgot about that fight. So they're coming out now. And all right, Brian Barberino's walking out. He's dancing. He's high fiving the fans. He's singing.
He's feeling
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doing the moonwalking some more. Look, he's ready to go.
Look, he's about to go to.
It's always nice
dance
seeing
contest.
fighters come out and really like enjoying themselves and having a good time.
Right. Cause it should be fun for you.
Right. It should be a fucking celebration walking to the cage. Like, you finally get in there and fight. You know, we've been training so hard, so many days, so many hours. Like,
Not eating.
man,
You know, probably can't sleep a week out. This is a pretty big card. If you want to really impress somebody, it'd be really hard to impress than the main event. If you can do something spectacular, better than the main event, then you kind of make your mark for Dana. You know, you get to call out who we want to find next if you do something great or something unseen or unheard of. Which, I don't know. This guy, he's got a pretty funky haircut, typical beard.
Brian Barberena, back-to-back wins, fourth highest strike rate in UFC welterweight history, which is what's that say? 5.63 strikes per minute. Most significant head strikes in a UFC welterweight fight. That's pretty impressive. You know, it's really cool seeing the stats on fighters, things that you like, little things like that you never would even think about.
Well, they count everything, so it's a good status to feel like if he's a headhunter, and does he really? Does he really mix it up?
The headhunter.
So that means that, to me, if there's some stats like that, be aware. Watch how overhand rides. Big bomb punches, which Robbie Lawler is a pretty veteran in this game, and he faced all kinds of difficulties and challenges. Overcome most of it.
So Robbie's walking out now. He's just breathing real deep. Face looks just like a statue.
San Diego, California. Love that place. Used to live there.
Kind of looks nervous to me.
Well, he is getting a little bit older. He's a veteran. Later on in life, you don't want to lose. And
shit, I don't know about you, but I never want to lose.
Especially when your career is on the line. Tonight, there's two people retired. One female, forgot her name. Then Cowboy.
Cowboy retired. That was kind of a big thing. He said he don't love it anymore. Which, of course, you've been doing it for so long. How you still gonna love it, dude? You're like,
I mean, at some point, it's
a
young man's game.
This is a young man's game. Yes,
been fighting for so long. So
the only way it's an old man's game is if it's two old men fighting.
Super fight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Grandpa fight.
Grandpa fight. The Kane division.
We'll call the handicap division.
Will Perry. What's up, Will Perry? Yeah, that's a good question. So Will Perry said, I wonder if Robbie will make it 3 for the night. Like if he'll be the third person to retire. He might, We'll see what happens.
If he wins, yeah.
Yeah, 2 people.
If Robbie Lawler wins, he's gonna ride that wave and collect that money. Might as well.
If he not, dude, look, he could be planning to retire, knock dude out, and then be like you be feeling yourself like, ain't no way I'm gonna retire. But
Dana's gonna offer you another fight, and then you're gonna give you double the money. Then who's gonna say no to that, But if you lose, get knocked out or finished. Right, because Robbie Lawler, the name itself, and it's well known. He might not be the greatest, but he is one of the toughest out there.
100%.
So, and you better watch out, because Robbie, if you're not aware, if you're not paying attention.
So Robbie Lawler is 40. The other guy Brian is 33. Robbie's 5'11". Brian is 6 feet tall.
But the Robbie Lawler's got 1.5 inch reach on ball.
How do they even measure the reach? Is it your wingspan? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. So that means his arms are longer. Got the orangutan arms. So Brian Barberena is 17-8.
His name sounds like a damn Viking.
And he's got his fingers painted like the American flag, it looks like. Apparently painting your fingernails is no longer a woman thing, because more and more every day I see fighters painting their toenails and now their fingernails.
Well, you could be a distraction when you're looking down instead of looking at me.
Even Chuck Liddell used to let his daughter paint his toenails.
I mean, when you're daddy, you got to do daddy job. When you fight, you don't really worry about that.
Maybe guys don't paint their nails because it's just the stigma, it's for women. Like, imagine if no one ever taught you that, and you grow up and you see people with their nails painted, you would never think that's for women. You would just think oh, paint your nails, it's cool, like getting a tattoo or
I guess when you
something like that,
when you're a father.
Well, what about these guys? They use their hands. They're fighters. What are you talking about? Look at Israel. He's got the French tips.
They punch people for living.
All right, here we go. Fight starting. See how they come out.
All right, these people come out, touch gloves, pretty good sportsmanship. All right, we got the blue.
Robbie looks really loose,
Barbarian.
bouncing around.
I'm just going to call him Bar. Bar's doing a high volume, lots moving around, in and out. You know, Robbie just seems very calm, very smooth. Feeling
Brian really is
judging
biting
the
on the
distance.
fence.
From what I've seen is I see one guy scared, Bar scared, Lawler just, you know, veteran. He's going to pick and choose when he wants to fight, where he wants to fight. Try to avoid where he can.
Robbie's got that look on his face like, I've been him so many times.
Like, this ain't nothing, man.
This is
ain't
nothing to me.
You know, getting close in the distance little bit by little.
Ooh, good body shot by Rob.
Lawler seems to keep his eyes very calm, see what's open.
Left hand by Robbie. Ooh, good left hand body shot by Robbie.
Better watch out for
Crowd
that.
chanting for Robbie. Robbie's throwing him.
Staying tight, staying loose. First round, just minute 30 in, and a lot of people got a lot of energy, got a lot of health left, no damages. You want to close the distance by
Left
little
hand
by
by Robbie.
little.
Takes a couple back. Oh, two good right hands by Barb.
Bobby Lawler seems like
Perry said guitar players have been painting their nails black for years.
yep.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's some emo stuff.
emo punk stuff.
Yeah, emo and punk. Yeah.
Oh, big. Lawler's
Okay,
ready. Put it
They
ready.
started to bang for a second.
Lawler's is
Good body
Let-
shot by
let's-
Brian.
pressure on, in, hands up.
Good left hand by Brian. They're kind of throwing in the pocket now.
The feeling out process is all gone. Now they're in the
Ooh,
pocket.
good uppercut by Robbie.
Once again, this is MMA. If you're getting eat up, you better start changing the style.
Ooh, left hand by Robbie.
Seems Robbie got Lawler got older, but he's got much more confidence because he's
A lot of volume coming from both of them right now. Robbie's got Brian's back on the fence, but Brian's throwing a lot of punches. Ooh, clipped him with the elbow right there.
lot of head movement. A lot of head movements.
Robbie's slowing down. He's trying to see things. Nice left hand by Robbie. Yeah, they're trading all right.
And both of them are head hunting like crazy. Where's the knees? Where's the leg kicks?
Ooh, good body shot by Brian.
Seems like Lawler's been practicing kung fu, blocking, striking,
Right.
and blocking. A little bit of boxing, a little bit of karate.
Ooh, good uppercut by Robbie.
But Lawler definitely make Bar pay when he makes a mistake. There's a lot of touches from Bar.
Ooh, elbow
Lawler's-
by Brian. Man, they're just pecking away at each other right now.
Tell you right now, Lawler seems like he's definitely been doing more boxing.
Ooh, another elbow by Brian.
One is just
It
flowing.
looks like Brian is really
flowing and
really
punching.
flowing, yeah.
And Lawler's trying to find that one mistake and
Right.
another uppercut.
Ooh. Robbie hit him with a couple good punches. Man, they're just staying in the pocket, just trading.
And head hunting.
Bing. No, Robbie's hitting to the body some.
Some, but
Good uppercut by Robbie. Yo.
You remind me of George Foreman right now. For real. I ain't
this
lying.
might as well just be a damn boxing match.
Right. This is like all hands.
Oh.
Ooh, good elbow by
That was
Brian.
a great elbow.
Yeah, and Robbie just kind of smirks.
I bet you his real name is George Foreman.
Oh.
Ooh, good left hand by Robbie.
1-2 from Lawler.
Name of Robbie Lawler.
Ooh, great body shot by Robbie.
Both of them seems
Ooh, hard right hand by Brian.
Both of them still got a lot of energy.
Yo, they are throwing them.
As far as we know, Lawler's been a banger. He been a banger for a long time.
Brian throws a head kick and misses, almost falls on his ass.
I got off balance, but the kick did land. Man, they're both a
Wow.
Both are banging out.
Well, that first round just made up for the whole last fight we just watched.
I don't know so much about a
Will
very.
Perry said this reminds me of a faster pace Lawler versus Diaz fight. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Lawler seems very comfortable. You know, he's a vet. He's been in this game a long time, and Brian definitely started mixing up with punches with the elbows. That did some of the damage that you see Lawler on Lawler's face.
Robbie's got a little
Dinged up
dime size knot on the right side of his head from one of those elbows.
He landed a few of those elbows. You know, not just.
I mean, come on, man. Robbie's 40. He looks really good for 40 years old. Like he's doing great.
I like how he pressed the issue in the pocket, though.
Didn't sit down. He didn't take the stool. He stayed standing.
Well, if this.
Brian's got a nice little purple knot underneath his left eye.
Well, if Brian can do, you know, double or triple elbow instead of just one, you know, if Lawler's not backing up, then just throw more elbows. That's just close range. This is MMA.
All right, round 2 starting.
Here we go, the second. Back to feel him out. Lawler's not really want to back up too much. Brian still got a high volume. You know, he don't seem very tired. Lawler's move a little bit slower. You know, but he's trying to conservative. Whole first round, how would you score that? The last first round.
Dude, that's
Robbie Lawler all day.
ooh, good.
More significant strikes.
No.
The other dude just threw more.
I don't know, but what about them elbows?
There you go.
2 elbows compared to all those body shots, compared to all those uppercuts. Compared
That's
to
what
Yeah,
you.
I give it to Robbie, and Robbie had his back on the fence. So
That
yeah.
I can agree.
So yeah, first round I give that to Robbie for sure.
I'd be pretty close score.
But I mean, the end of that, ooh, Robbie just stole on him. He just Robbie just busted his nose with a jab, a stiff ass jab.
You walk Brian.
Oh,
Oh, here's
good
a
left
kick.
head kick. Wow,
Here comes a kick.
another stiff jab.
Finally, good timing the jab. You can definitely tell Lawler's been practicing some of that boxing. Brian
Okay, they're swinging in the pocket
Finally, Brian just swings for
for dear life.
not try to not getting lit up by 5 times in a row.
all day, Will. He definitely took the first.
Lawler's has definitely controlled the ring. You know, he hasn't backed up too much. They ain't letting them hands go. So much head hunt. Mix it up. Where's the kicks at? What's the elbows at? What's the takedowns? This is what fans wants to see. 2 men going at it.
Right, but some kicks, some knees, you know.
Clench up knees, you know, different type of elbows.
I mean, I don't mind watching a good little boxing match with some MMA gloves on.
I like to see all around it.
True. I'd rather see this, though, than the last fight. Just a whole bunch of filling out. Ooh, a stiff jab by Robbie.
That's the 3rd, 4th time. You know, first one.
Cracking him with that mud.
Even though Lawler got kicked a couple times and punched a couple times, he's still staying relaxed. Brian haven't been able to do very much. Lawler's really feeling that jab. He's trying to sit up with the left hand. Now Lawler's got Brian freezing up every time Lawler do something with the feint, that's a good sign. That means you're on offense. Oh, freezing up, bump.
Ooh, Robbie got hit with a pretty good left hand.
Lawler
Another one.
Robbie might be. He might not like swing very hard, but his punches are very, very strong.
Nice jab by Robbie. Ooh, a good body shot by Robbie.
Oh, Robbie really feeling himself with them hands. He's trying not to force.
Leg kick finally by Robbie.
Right.
Ooh, an upward
Oh.
elbow. Brian changed levels, came up with an elbow. Ooh, another 2 elbows.
He got Robbie
He's got
backing
Robbie
up.
moving back. He's throwing some nice little shots. Robbie's blocking a lot of them though.
But he's keeping his eyes
Ooh,
open.
another nice elbow by Brian.
This fight is back and forth. You know, Robbie's got 2 minutes rounds.
Robbie's not hurt, but he's got hit a couple of good times, but he's taking. Ooh, Robbie kind of wobble a little bit.
Now Robbie getting sloppy. Come on. Oh, he is wobbling.
Well, because he's getting a little fatigued.
He's
A good left
right
hand
back.
by Robbie. See if he's going to slow down now. Brian's trying to really keep the pace on him because he can tell that Robbie's slowing down.
No, what did I
Another
say?
elbow.
2 elbows, right? 1 and 2.
Yo.
Nice.
Ooh, another elbow.
He
Robbie's got to
finally-
move. Robbie's got to move.
Go throw upper elbow now.
Robbie needs to
Throw
move.
upper one. Oh,
Throws a little
no.
body kick.
Robbie's right eye is shut and closed. He's having difficulty with the seeing with the right eye.
24 seconds left in the round. Robbie's
Oh.
looking hurt. His back's on the fence. Ooh, 2 big hands.
This
Oh,
is
Robbie's
it.
finished.
This is it.
Robbie got
This
finished.
is it.
Yep. 20 seconds left in the second round. Robbie got finished. Dude, that was a good fight.
That was...
Robbie was out. He was like out on his feet, about to fall, and the refs jumped in and held him up.
Beat him up the first round, but it's about who finishes.
I said that.
See what I'm saying?
All day.
Just like my last fight, you know, I let him get his little takedowns, try his best, and then round 2, round 3, shut his ass down. You can't blow your load. Now you did notice at the end of round 1, Robbie slowed down, and the other dude started to pick up. You know, I feel like Robbie lost this fight due to fatigue. You know, it's hard for him to keep up with a younger opponent, of course. But man, I would have loved to have seen this fight if Robbie, you know, had more energy because
As you get
it was
older.
very, very. I feel like Robbie is actually technically a better fighter, but
Robbie only...
he didn't mix it up either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where's
Gotta mix it up.
Some of those good shots.
where's the elbows? And between the second rounds,
Bro, if I boom and I get your head against the cage, bro, go ahead.
and then he started throwing two. He started throwing 2 elbows. I was like, well, if I would say it'd be nice if you see one and another elbow, you know, follow up with another elbow in close range. That's what the weapon needs to be at in close range.
Hey, look at Robbie. He ain't taking no gloves off. He ain't done. Hey, he ain't never done, man. Robbie ain't gonna retire, man. He ain't done.
Let's see.
Robbie looks a little disappointed.
He stands in the middle and he just starts taking his gloves out.
I'll tell you this right now, though. Like, you can't, being Robbie, you can't be
He
disappointed.
is 40
man. That
years
was-
old, so don't be surprised.
Come on, man.
Don't be surprised. You know, he is 40 years old. He's been fighting so much. Yeah,
And Brian, how old did it say he was? 32?
33.
Yeah, well, Robbie's a beast, man, for real.
That's what I was saying earlier. If the guy just keep coming forward and then you want to stay in there, bang with him, all of a sudden you want to change to elbows because you're in really close range. This is not just Robbie Lawler really lost because he only used boxing.
Didn't mix it up.
He didn't use no elbows. This is MMA fight.
And then you see when the guy started to throw multiple elbows, Robbie started just kind of doing this. Like,
and then he switched back to the hands, you know. So you really gotta be well rounded if you want to be having a long time. I said earlier. It said, "Where's the upper elbow?" And throw an upper elbow and change the levitation.
there goes one right there, yo.
I said something before that, and then he got.
He heard
distance.
you.
I
He
mean,
heard you.
So he backing up, punch. He rocked. Once he got caught with that,
Bing.
you can see in the eyes, and Brian just punching through the gloves of Lawler. Like the blocking didn't face him after that when it was finished.
Man, that was a great fight, for real.
I think he a Viking, man. He don't look that cut up, athletic, but he had high volume. He had good condition. He don't have no 6-pack, you know, but
He ain't got no six back. He got a little bit of
chubby,
shaky shake.
But his punches did hurt Robbie, and he was punching through them gloves whenever it was finished. His wounds,
And
man.
he was peppering a lot of shots. He wasn't just throwing everything like a lot of the freaking rookies.
And then when you see when he smelled the blood about the finish, he did.
Look at all them stars there.
Who's that?
Oh, the baby's there? Or is that a little bit? Oh.
Cool. I don't even know none of these people.
He said the baby. And then said,
The baby. I get them two mixed up. No, that did look like the baby, didn't it? The baby, little baby. They all the same. God dang.
I was looking for an actual baby. I'm like, he's talking about a baby. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
baby to the fight.
Man. They didn't let Robbie Lawler speak. What's going on here?
He ain't retired.
Or did I miss it?
What's there to talk about?
But using the main event, they talk to every fighter afterwards. And the main card. The main card. They're trying to keep it rolling. I think usually when they have a lot more time, they will do that. But sometimes when they right on schedule, they won't let everyone talk after the fights.
Based on the last fight, it's not so.
All right. So next we got Sean Strickland and Alex Pereira, something like that. So
Who is this guy?
that's Gilbert Burns. Little chubby fat ass.
Is he a
boy.
Mexican?
Big ass boy.
Israel look like he walk around about.
Yo, what's up, Harley? What it do, bruh? What's up, Trayvon?
What y'all think?
I think Israel don't really cut too much.
No, he don't. He was
Yeah.
eating ice cream like 3 days before weigh-ins.
He just based on his height,
Dude, he eat
based on
whatever he
his
want.
reach,
Look, do you watch his YouTube channel?
some of it.
Yeah. A couple of weeks back, he was like drinking beers and shit.
You know, the one thing.
You know what? Go grab the Henny because Israel was drinking some beers a couple of weeks before his fight, so
Hey,
about to crack it.
hey, no.
Oh, all right. I guess not. No Henny tonight.
You got about to fight one of the most important card in Midwest in July 23rd. You know, let's talk about that. You know, Joe Dirt, you keep calling him knocking out. You think he's been drinking right now?
Probably. Look at him. Probably drinking and dipping right
Hey,
now.
he's not lost. He ain't trying to find his daddy. If he is, then he might. But
No, my next opponent, Joe Dirt.
I seen this one.
Joe Dirt, hey. Yo, Joe Dirt, hey.
I feel like you called somebody else Joe Dirt. We about to find some new names.
well, he does look like some.
He does look like Joe Dirt.
This the dude.
No, my last opponent was Billy Madison,
Yeah,
a.k.a. Tommy. Because he did look like Tommy.
AKA Tommy, Tommy the twin, except with bigger ears.
Strickland versus Pereira. Who y'all think will get their hand raised? I think Strickland's gonna get him for real. I mean, I'm sorry, no, Pereira, Alex Pereira. I think that Pereira is gonna get him because of his experience with kickboxing. I think that'll translate to the cage. He's bigger than Sean Strickland. And I think Sean Strickland's last fight was against Uriah Hall. Sean Strickland's not that good for real. I mean, and he just be trying to straight up box with people. The way he be shelling up like he's boxing, I think he's gonna get pieced up by Alex for real. I think he will.
I really want to go back talking about the Lawler fight versus Bryan. You know, Lawler had a really good pressure first round. Yeah, but how much damage he had, and he lost.
You know how we feel about that.
It's what I'm saying.
But I love the fact that once he did get to where he wanted to be, he was blocking.
He
He
didn't.
stayed on the move.
He
and
didn't mix it up.
Right.
But what
He-
he did is something
he got out- he got-
MMA don't do.
He got out
Get in
styled.
the pocket and
Just only box. He got in the pocket only through hands.
at least he was in the pocket and offensive with staying in the pocket. Yes, he could have done more, but look at how many MMA.
Like I said, look, I think that Robbie just fatigued. He couldn't keep up with the younger guy, and that I feel like that's why he just lost that fight.
I do feel like that.
If he had the same
Somewhat
energy,
too.
I mean,
If you go back to younger Lawler,
Mix it up.
but at the same time, yeah, I mean, dude was mixing up them elbows like,
Yeah, and that's all it took.
you know.
if either one of them went for a takedown, it would have been too easy. because they were not aware of that. They were
Right.
both hit hunt, you know. So they could have took the fight somewhere else, but they ended up staying on the feet, and one just got caught too many times. Especially with them elbows, it's not like them punches.
Strickland versus Pereira. I'm gonna say Pereira, just because
Gavin says Pereira too. Will.
I say Pereira because the UFC trying to set that up because they know a fight that everybody's gonna want to see that once if he wins this fight.
Oh yeah, the UFC is trying to set that up for sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is this. Well, I don't know. I'm very curious to see because what happens.
That's gonna be Israel's sweet revenge.
Well, remember what I said. Look, if you go back and watch that fight,
It's all about that money.
Israel was giving him the business in round 1 and round 2. He was piecing him up, and then he got caught at the end of round 3. So it's not like he lost to him because Alex was better.
He lost.
Of course, yeah, he got lost. I mean, he lost. He got knocked out.
He lost. And he got knocked out too. So it doesn't matter how you really piss. It's not how.
Look, they're showing a highlight of Israel getting knocked on his ass. But if you watch that whole fight,
that's a kickboxing fight. This
That's
is
kickboxing,
This is
yeah.
an MMA fight.
And he's only 5-1 in MMA.
No, but what does Israel really do in MMA? All he does is stand up and might as well be kickboxing.
Yeah, he be striking.
Yeah, I don't care. Look, to me, he can be a good world champion, but to me, to have him be the face of MMA, that's a whole crock of nonsense because he doesn't utilize everything.
Well, Perez coming for the belt.
He's a great striker, okay. I'm still not going to call you a great
But he
martial
does
artist.
utilize everything else.
Who does he take down?
Why would you take? All right. Why would I take you down if I'm beating you on the feet? That makes absolutely no sense.
How can I say?
For fun?
I'll say this. There
For
are
fun?
opportunities.
For what?
For the takedown.
Yeah.
But there's also opportunities to punch and kick. It's just, why take someone down if you're beating them on the feet?
The fight goes
I
like
just feel like
If Israel's losing on the feet and then he don't take the person down, then it's like, okay, maybe it's not that well
I
rounded.
feel like he's limited. Yeah, he's got some good striking. Cool. His takedown defense has gotten better. But I feel like he's never fought a striker who could
Has he not taken
fight
it?
with him.
But has he not taken anyone down?
I can't say that either.
He has taken people down in MMA. I've seen it. He beat Melvin Gillard on the ground in MMA. So I mean, and that was early in
for
his
the
career.
entertainment part. People want to see it on the feet.
So look, right? Is Anderson Silva not good on the ground?
Yes, he is.
But when he fought him, what happened? What they both do?
Stay on the feet. Like I said, it's more entertainment staying on the feet.
Will Perry said, I need to see them walk out, yet my analytics side says Pereira will beat Strickland. That's what I think too. They're walking out now. So Strickland, Pereira's walking out. He's literally squared up. Oh, okay. He's pulling back his imaginary bow and arrow, and he's shooting it into the cage. I thought you're supposed to do that at your opponent, though. He's just doing it to be doing it.
He's just making the show.
Right.
He doing MMA now.
He looks extremely ready. Doesn't look nervous.
He does
He
have
looks-
a lot of experience.
Looks nice and
in fighting,
focused.
period. He's got a lot of fight experience. So, and he's I think he's a glory champion and kickboxing. He's,
Glory?
I forgot. Didn't he beat Israel?
Yeah, but that wasn't for a belt or anything. That was
Right,
just-
but what I'm talking about for the promotion wise.
I can't remember what promotion it was in. I should have looked it up and done some more research. He's on a 5-fight win streak.
We were so excited to see this. We didn't do no homework.
I mean, I just been watching, like the
Kickboxing,
UFC
33
embedded.
and 7.
Okay, yeah, he's
He's
33
got
and
2
7.
wins over Israel.
Yeah, they fought.
So he beat Israel twice.
I think they fought 3 times, because Israel was talking about. Dude, I need to figure this out real quick.
Tell you right now that I watched the Israel documentary a couple of days ago. Israel's got and he has quite a few losses in kickboxing, but none of them was knocked out. See, Pereira was the only person to actually knock Israel out, in Israel's whole career, and that's what the documentary says. So it's it definitely gave Israel the fuel, and that also made him quit kickboxing and move on to something else.
Well, if he's real smart, then he'll fight him and take him down. I got a feeling I want to see what Alex Pereira.
I tell you right now,
So they fought
if
twice?
Israel want to redeem himself, he's got to knock him out clean, cold. Taking him to the ground is not gonna really. I'm just saying to really feel like you got the revenge, not just beat him, not just win to beat him. You gotta kill him to really redeem yourself. That's how I would. If you're gonna revenge, then do it right. Don't revenge because you wanna win. Of course you wanna win, but you definitely wanna.
Sound like my loss to Macklemore Green back in the day.
Yeah, if you're gonna fight him again, you gotta kill that man. Make him pay for.
What happened in the first fight, man? I should have killed him then.
There's a lot of times you should kill people in the first round, Goblin. And then you be playing that whatever game you be playing with yourself, and you're like, oh, I don't know. Then you let the man go. You get to say you catch the fish, you about to reel that in, and you're like,
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna let it
Okay,
go.
Sean Strickland's in the cage now.
You don't mind being playing tricks on yourself,
Let's see the tail of the tape.
but
see
your
who's
opponent's
taller.
already scared half to
Did
death.
they already show their height and all that stuff?
Yo, bro. I'm gonna start biting down on the mouthpiece.
Sean looks ready to go.
Make sure you stay relaxed. You know, just do what you train for.
Alex is just standing there in place like a
Yeah.
statue,
It's in the eyes, Goblin.
staring at
This is-
Sean. Okay, so
This
so
is
Strickland is 6'1" and Alex Pereira is 6'4".
three.
Alex is 34 years old. Strickland is 31.
3
Alex
inch.
has a 79-inch reach, and Strickland has a 76-inch reach. So Alex is, got a few inches of height and reach on him.
Man, this card is stacked from the prelims. But I was a little bit disappointed on Sean Mamali's
Dude,
fight.
Alex Pereira is just standing like a statue. Okay, now he's bouncing a little bit. He was just standing there like a straight statue. Like
Liberty.
he's from
He
Brazil.
might not be an MMA veteran, but he is definitely a martial arts veteran from kicking and punching.
He kickboxing a veteran.
So he's got 33-7 in kickboxing. And then we got this other guy also look like a badass, 25-3. So both are very.
That's a good record.
experienced. Let's see, how this thing gonna start.
One of those losses was against Kamaru Usman.
So Pereira is in the blue, and this is what's his name?
Sean Strickland's in the red.
Sean is in the red.
Here we go.
Round one. Get rid of the bang.
Let's see how they start
Usually
off.
kickboxing fighters, they start out a little bit slower, but this is MMA. You gotta have high volume, good cardio.
They touch gloves.
Touching gloves, good. Sean is coming forward. Pereira's got some relaxed hands down, couple kicks, punch to the face. Very, very smooth. Right now, Sean just keep walking into stuff.
This is walking straight forward, trying to check kicks.
Feint, don't just walking forward. Feint to check, man. Here we go. Sean just defending whatever Pereira's throwing at him. The feint.
They're both standing very upright.
This is about to be straight stand up striking.
Oh yeah. I don't think either one was going for a takedown.
So Sean just straight walking
Oh,
forward.
good body kick by Alex.
Alex been just letting him up. Just light touches here, touches there, try to break him down. Alex been period, feel the Sean striking. Alex just seems a little bit more relaxed with himself. And Sean keep walking forward. This is bad. He's about to walk into something stupid.
Literally, he's just like
He's
walking,
marching
not
forward like a war, like a civil war. Stand up, march.
like not even staying in his stance, like just walking forward.
No head movements, just straight forward. Alex is
Not
moving-
walking fast though, walking slow forward like Michael Myers.
Alex, turn up the volume. Match Alex's volume. You know, you're a split second late. Alex is very aware of his range. Control the range, even though he's backing up, but he's moving to the left, back to the center. 1, 2.
Ooh, nice right hand by Alex.
Like I said, he's about to
Jab
walk
to the
into
chest.
about to walk into something stupid. Alex definitely used
Leg
his
kick by
movement.
Alex.
Definitely
Another
used his
leg kick by
movement.
Alex. Jab to the stomach by Alex. Oh, left hand by Alex. He just dropped. Oh, he just dropped him.
What did I say?
Alex just dropped Sean Strickland with 2 punches. Sean standing back up, wobbling, like raising his hands up like why to stop or something. I don't know what the. Sean's an idiot. Walking statue.
Buddy was talking about how he finished the Robbie
Bruh.
Lawler. That's a little bit better than that one, right?
Walking
This
statue.
this one and that.
Look,
bar,
Sean's pissed. Bro, you just got TKO'd. Let's see that replay. So he hit him with a left hook and then a right hook.
He hit him with a 1-2, and
Look.
then
Left hook, drops him. And then before he can even stand back up, he was on like one knee and one hand trying to come back up. And then he hit him with the straight right hand. Bing. So 2 punches, finished.
using the movement down and up.
Left hook.
That wasn't even a big swing.
Right. That was like a check hook. And then bing, straight right hand.
But very, very, look at the movement. Down, up, using the legs for the power.
Sean thought he was throwing to the body because he dropped his right hand.
Well, he's been punching in the body, kicking in the body. He set
Right.
that up very beautifully. And he just kept walking and defending.
That was impressive.
He checkmate him, you know. So,
Man, Sean Strickland, I told y'all he was
ladies
gonna
and
get
gentlemen,
fucked up.
that's one thing you don't want to do in the fight at any time. Just straight marching forward.
What a goof, man.
You're gonna get lit up. I don't care who you are. You're gonna get lit up. You know, by people that don't know how to fight.
Yeah, man. He embarrassed. He looked dumb. Stupid.
He got
ass.
out intelligent, fight IQ.
He's not the brightest. He's not the brightest crayon in the box, dude. He's
They should have bet on this fight.
Y'all know what they doing. Come on, bro. They
Right. Dana's trying to set him up to Israel. Israel, you bet. I know he's
They knew Sean Strickland was gonna take
Hey.
that fight. They said, let's feed Sean to him.
second fight.
dude. On top of that,
Let's see what he's got to say. Joe Rogan's congratulating him.
number 4.
Strickland was ranked number 4.
Fast they moving them up. Y'all better know.
So his translator is saying, much of just Alex,
You don't speak no Portuguese,
Portuguese,
so shut the hell up.
Portuguese. Sounds
He's got
like
a big ass
he's
dragon on
sounds
his
like he's
chest. I like that. As you can
Let's see if he calls out Israel.
I got a
He
dragon
says,
shirt on.
I don't care whatever he said on the pre-fight interview. I have a lot of respect for him. Come on, call out Israel.
Boom.
Bing!
That was a nice technique.
Dude, Sean is a re.
Boom.
Like,
Did we work on that?
of course we worked on that.
Yep, dropping that
Man, he made that man folding half after he hit him with that
Dude.
cross. The dude
I
went
knew
to
Sean was no challenge for him, man.
the dude went to baby position, legs up, grabbing his own toes and everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Joe Rogan said, "Give us your thoughts on fighting for the title next."
Dana wants that because that's chatter. That's an extra chatter. Boxing something.
Something about kickboxing jiu-jitsu.
Kickboxing or jiu-jitsu.
Many people talk about my
Israel's
2 wins
been
over
mentioned.
Israel. He said he earned that fight against Israel. So yeah, he fought Israel twice. One time he knocked him out, and then the other fight he beat him apparently. So he's beat Israel twice. I mean, hey.
This is a 4-ounce glove, not 10-ounce gloves.
It's dog. He might piece Israel up, man.
I do see Israel got a problem coming.
Caleb, you ugly, dude. What's up, Woodside? He said 2 ugly men.
Don't be talking about me. I'll be
You
kicking them.
hating, man. You see the hair? Hating on my locks, man.
Too ugly dude, huh?
Well,
His
it's
opponent,
actually,
his last opponent
it's 3
was
because
ugly.
Gavin's sitting right over there.
His last opponent was uglier.
You don't talk about sexual chocolate.
Sexual.
Yeah, because he can't see you because you're so damn dark.
Whoa, whoa. Man, I knew he was going to get knocked out.
Is that?
Oh,
I
Shaq's
thought that was
there.
Shaq. What's in his mouth, man?
Chuck Liddell's there. Where his eyebrows at? Dude, they have no eyebrows.
Chuck's eyebrows?
Dustin Poirier's there.
He said,
Oh, so
Justin.
is what's his name? Oh shit, Yuri Proska's there.
You look like damn Aaron Rodgers from the Packers.
Up next, co-main event.
Oh,
See
here
who's
we
got it.
go. No, this guy Alex might be small, but he's fast. And he doesn't move fast, but he
I
can
think
be.
he's like 5'4".
He can
He's
be,
short, dude.
he's-
I post my one palm on his forehead and I bounce my other fist right off his damn
Max
cheek.
seems super relaxed, just doing his usual. For this fight, it's really
Dude, Max cuts a lot of weight. For real.
for this fight. I think whoever is gonna be.
Yeah, James, this card is stacked. For sure.
I think who's gonna
Strickland
land,
got knocked out, dude.
who's gonna land the first strike and continue being first. And first and
Strickland was
first
talking
and first.
all that shit about Israel. He should have been focused on the guy he was fighting. That's what Israel said. Israel said, "Hey man, you got a beast in front of you." He said, "You better be focused on him because he's about to knock you out." Like,
That's why you gotta live in the presence.
exactly.
So you can talk all
Dude,
that.
Sean Strickland's. I don't know, man.
And I don't think
I don't like him. Look,
I don't think he fought in a very long time either.
he's one of the only UFC fighters I just don't like. He's just got he's got just a trailer trash aura. And I mean, he even admits it. Like he talks about, but he just,
I don't know
he's
much
just like
about him.
just trashy ass individual for real. Like no type of class. Sean Strickland,
Well,
he's a freaking weirdo, man.
well, Dana might throw that out after this
They
how
like
he
that.
performed.
know it's coming, bro. Look, I told y'all, it's about to happen.
Sean's solid, but it's levels, and Alex just leveled up. The thing is, Sean Strickland can't mix it up. He ain't got nothing but a little bit of boxing. Like
He walked into everything Alex was
he
throwing.
just walks forward straight up like a damn like a damn walking stick. Like
He didn't faint one time.
dude, he's goofy, man. I'm telling you. He's a rock'em sock'em
True,
robot.
the takedown is there, but if you don't succeed, and then he knows that you would try to take him there to beat him, you better be aware he's gonna knee.
That knee is coming.
That knee's
yo.
coming. Did you not see how he was moving and striking, moving and kicking, right? And then if you do any levitation change, and he is tall, that knee. Well, Gavin,
Hey,
you
here
talk
goes Sean
about what you
Strickland,
can do. Let's not talk about practice now.
All right, Alan.
Let's not talk about practice now,
practice?
right? I need to see.
Not the game. Not the game that I go out there and die for.
I know you see these things.
Talking about
Let's see if you can do those things still. I know you can do them. I know you can do them.
I can feel it in the air.
You gotta find a hole. You know, everybody's got a hole. If
feel
if
it
they
in
don't
my
have a hole, then you gotta
soul.
make a hole. Which that's what Alex did. He would punching high, kicking low, punching mid. You know, and use the movement to load that hook with his own movement, and then
See,
caught him.
When he threw that hook,
He was
what did
almost,
Sean do? Dropped his
Down.
hand down low, trying to block it. Bing, right over the top. Like,
and then he wasn't forced. The motion was just in place. He checkmated him. He found that hole. Well, actually, he made that hole because he had his hands up the whole time.
right, he created it, set it up. Yo, you gotta
He
set
said,
things up.
move, checkmate. He said, oh, you think you still got another move? Checkmate again. You know, so made that man fold.
James said, yeah, definitely 100, but he didn't even attempt to set up a takedown. That level change and left hook was on spot.
He couldn't go for the takedown because Alex was kept moving. He didn't stay in.
Thanks, James.
But
Yeah, we
he-
definitely going to start doing this on all the big UFC cars.
But
each one.
he just strike and move. He strike and move. He didn't strike and stay. You know, if he stayed there bang a couple times, then the opportunity for a takedown
How
might be
good
more
is Sean
success.
Strickland's grappling anyways? Like, was that even
don't
really
know.
an option for him?
Well, that
Ferreira wasn't beating Adesanya, you better know they're gonna give him a very good wrestler next.
Pereira's got, I mean, he was saying something about jiu-jitsu.
he is from Brazil.
He's from Brazil.
Handle the jiu-jitsu in a takedown.
He is from Brazil.
Takedown could lead to a dominant position.
Yes.
Now we're talking MMA.
Yes.
Then we gotta keep standing up. Okay, I don't finish you. Then we do it. Is Pereira really ready for that?
So how the fight
5 rounds?
how the fight goes?
We don't
is
know.
If you got
And
re-
that's why I'm hoping that Israel picked up on.
if you really got good high level striking and you're able to strike like what Alex did today, to take him down is going to be very challenging because he's just going to stick a move. Either going to walk into something or you're going to have to eat couple to force your takedown.
Sometimes it's what it takes.
I get that.
Slip a couple.
I get that. But that Statue of Liberty, Sean did not move his head at all. He was marching forward like a damn Civil War. Ready, aim, fire.
I think that Alexander Volkanovski is going to try to
Right,
take down
this fight.
Max Holloway because I think Max is going to be sharper on the feet.
Actually, if you look at the last stats, you know, Alex has actually been punching, kicking. He had 13 takedown attempt and success of 3. Max didn't go for any takedown. Max was on head hunt. So
Right.
overall, around fighting as a martial artist, Alex looks more well-rounded. Even though Max came forward and did more, he might even land more punches, but there was not a lot of leg kicks, you know. And you got to really look at the well-round game, you know.
Gavin, is it just me or does does Max's eyes like
You talk about
look
that.
kind of? Do they not like be like drifting kind of weird? Like,
I never noticed.
dude, I notice every time he's talking. Like, I don't know. Y'all see it tonight.
I have to say, Max is if he stay in the pocket and bang with him, Max definitely will be a better floater.
Man,
you know, by floater
If Alexander
combination.
Volkanovski had to fight Conor when Conor was at 45, Conor would have dusted his ass.
Yeah, I have to agree with that because
For real.
because Alex is pretty good moving in ranges, but Connor's really good at closing, timing you with the distance and the range. He'll definitely make you walk into something.
I just hope Israel's MMA does better. Because if it is, he'll be.
We're about to see. We're about to see.
He gotta cut
Who's he fight? Who's he fighting tonight?
Israel?
Yeah.
Jerry Cannonier, the killer
Right.
gorilla.
Man, I've been just
The killer gorilla.
all this. Right. Which he is a pretty good wrestling. He got some knockout power. But anyway, Alex, this fight coming up versus Max.
James, I said a lot of these fighters that box in the pocket that people love wind up punch drunk.
Do what?
Punch
A lot
what?
of these people wind up punch drunk.
Hey James, so Gavin said a lot of the fighters that fight a lot in the pocket end up punch drunk, and that's definitely true. I mean, it happens a lot in boxing, and so you just check him. I swear he be. So yeah, James said Max seems off in his conferences. One of the goats in the game, but something's off. A lot of people, even Alexander Volkanovski was saying something about that. A lot of people talk about him being punch drunk. Oh, he said that's why you're not sparring anymore. Because Max Holloway does not spar anymore.
Why? I didn't know that.
He don't spar anymore. He just drills and hits pads and
Sounds
Saves
familiar.
all the damage for the fight.
exactly.
Well, you're not
That
supposed to go
should be.
super hard on sparring anyway.
That's how he probably spars himself. So
That's almost 90% of the, 90% of the
ego.
gym. They go in there, they
too much ego. They just feel like that's how
Ego and understanding.
for like I watched the documentary. Israel said, when he go in there sparring with people, and then they always try to prove a point to him and try to take him down and punch hard, and then he's trying to go over there work on things, and then since he get crack in there, now he's got to make a statement like, hey, like I'm not trying to do
Yeah,
that.
Max
Now
Holloway
I
said the
gotta-
same thing.
It's
Yeah.
like
Alexander Volkanovski.
right. So you don't want to make your opponent easier, and especially the last couple weeks, you try to get your sparring session in, and then you accidentally get hurt, and then what? You're gonna be a punk, put out the fight because he got hurt in his sparring.
So Max Holloway's getting the Vaseline put on his cage side, and he looks ready to go, of course. Looks nice and calm. His face still looks super sunken, like you can tell he cut a lot of weight. Yeah. Because I think Max Holloway is one of the 145ers that gets up to like above 170.
He learned a lot after he fought Connor.
Yeah.
His his whole style changed.
Did he fight Volkanovski before that?
Oh no, he didn't fight him until recently. That was like his
Last year or so.
one of his last two fights. He fought him twice.
This is the trilogy.
Exactly.
He lost both of them.
Oh,
Yes, but the second one,
I think he got robbed. I think he got
everyone
robbed
gave
on
it to Max, but the judges did not.
Well-
Even Dana thought that Max won.
too bad. But they're not
Too
the
bad, so
judges.
sad.
That's why you can't leave it in the judges' hands.
Got to finish.
You gotta find that hold and checkmate. You can't take all that punishment and then put in the judges' hands.
Now we got Alexander walking out.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I don't know what song he's walking out to. Dang, that place is packed.
What? Remember the prelims? The seat was all empty.
We got Alex singing to the camera, putting his hands up and stuff, looking straight into the camera. He's talking to somebody. I didn't hear what he said. He's saying he's gonna win this fight for somebody. He seems very, very, very calm. Very in the moment.
He said that Ortega fight showed me everything I need to see. Alexander the Great. Strong.
Yeah. Don't forget he about got choked out now. But he did persevere. About got his head popped off, but he was not going. one thing I also love about watching these two fighters is you don't have to worry about them gassing out and just, being some sloppy, a battle of, energy. I want to see a battle of technique. And you're definitely going to get that with these two guys.
I was saying that it's really about who can really start controlling distance and get it off first. So the last fight, Alex has been really in and out controlling. Even though Max came forward, did a bunch, but based on dominant of the movement of controlling the ring, going for the takedown, mix things up, is by Alex.
All right, Alex is getting the Vaseline put on. He's looking ready to go. Smiling, singing his whole song.
Bobbing, vibing the song, man.
He's got Eugene Behrman in his corner, of course, and then I forget the other guy's name.
I think
with the
Eugene
blonde
is
hair.
a pretty badass name. Eugene. I think
He's a pretty badass coach. I know that.
I know the name is pretty badass. I like that name.
Oh, dude, yeah, Brad Riddell got caught in that in a guillotine, a mounted guillotine. That's their other teammate, and that was in the
That
prelims.
was earlier, the
Yeah.
prelims. Yeah,
So City Kickboxing is they down one fight so far, and all right, in the cage.
Alex is doing a lot of movement before the fight. Max is calmly walking back and forth, pasting. Alex is
They both are
amped
just
up.
they ready to go, man.
Seems like Max seems more calm, but Alex is just the way he moves is pretty amped up.
So Volkanovski is 5'6", Max is 5'7", but Volkanovski has a 71.5-inch reach, and Max has a 69-inch reach. That's weird. Long arms.
I'm about to say I'm shorter than you, Willie.
Right, but you got a longer reach. The co-main event of the evening.
Man, how many times Bruce Buffer is gonna change his
Dude.
jacket?
How does his voice not give out?
You do understand there's auto-tune, right?
What did this man just say? Auto-tune? He's auto-tune. That's not auto-tune, Jen. He's
He's-
yelling into a
it-
microphone.
It's built-in mic.
He's singing 30 songs and he's saying the same thing.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is, all that yelling and stuff, my voice would give out before the end of the night.
There's auto-tune in the mic. Live too.
Jen, he's yelling.
I understand the technology. I'm saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying I know exactly, but I'm saying it could be. It's a possibility.
So you think he's not standing there yelling in the middle of the cage?
I mean, that is also true, but you can tune like not
Of course.
giving like not giving out the pitch. You know what I mean? Live. There's a whole documentary about how the singers out here don't even have to be talented when they do a live show. They could sound like terrible, and then when they put on the mic, they're auto-tune live.
All
Whatever
right,
comes
James.
out.
Thanks for watching, bro. Oh, we're on Facebook. I don't even know if we got any viewers on YouTube. On YouTube?
Yeah,
Sweet.
but no chat.
Oh, keep on watching. Australia.
There's
Here we go.
neighbor from below speak the same
This
language.
is my weight class, so let's see if these guys got what it takes to beat the Rainmaker. Let's see what they got.
And he's got a dragon on his arm. That's pretty badass too. None of them can be dragons.
Hey, they're both.
Dragon come from China.
Both of these guys are 110% confident in their ability to win this fight right now.
Look,
You
the
see no
height
ounce
difference.
of doubt in either one of their faces. Like,
Both of
especially Volkanovski. I would
both
say he looks
veterans.
even more confident right now. Like, dude, Volkanovski, he looked like the fight's already won in his eyes. Like, seriously.
So Alex just asked Matt, does he want to,
Does he want to touch gloves? Let's see if
And
they
then
touch.
let's- Yeah,
I'm sure
let's
they will,
see.
because they both
I
respect
wonder-
each other.
I wonder if he said no, because
Let's see.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, they touch gloves, of course. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Lots of volume. Max is coming forward like you usually do. Who's going to control the range? The first round is all about feeling, controlling the range. All nice small touches. Oh,
Fainting.
even just a little
Both
bit.
throwing little teep kicks to the body and to the legs. No one's really landing anything yet.
Just keep throwing something in the face. You know, and just they start out. Both
Max
of them
is
start out
fighting
very
really long.
Yeah, both of them very usual, like their last fight. You know the way they look. Nice switch kick by Max. Max in the blue. And
Leg
then
kick by Volkanovski. Inside leg
in
kick.
the red. Right now, Max has been controlling the range, coming forward. Alex has been moving back and around, but not too much.
Ooh.
That's pretty good timing, but misses. That was Max's last problem. He came in to throw a punch and then stayed there and then got caught with those.
Both throwing the same kicks.
Max seems a little bit more smart this time. He's not too ready to fight. He's ready to avoid on Alex's offense. Good levitation change.
3 punches thrown by Alex, but they all 3 miss.
Seems like Max has been working
Good
on
head
his
movement
head
by Max.
movement.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a good right hand by Alex. And then Max throws a jab. Alex is talking shit.
Seems right now Max got to go to Alex because Alex is the champ.
Volkanovski is trying to get him to exchange.
Oh, you got to go to the champ if you wanna do
Well,
something.
I mean, he also has to stop moving so Alex can get in. Because he's short. He's only 5'6" now. Let's not forget that.
Use your feet.
Volkanovski is trying to time him out and wait for him to come in. Left hand grazes the top of Max's head. Ooh, who
I
just
think-
got hit with a knee?
Alex did. It seems like Max started getting a little bit smarter, change levels.
Man, come on, Max. Look how small this guy is. Bop his head, bruh.
Who's
little
Alex talking
short-ass
to?
motherfucker.
He
He's-
just spoke to
He's
somebody.
talking shit, man. Alexander's talking a lot of shit. He's trying to keep his. I mean, he really thinks he's the man right now, but Max has got to show him, like, nah,
You-
bruh.
This is 5 rounds, 5
Okay.
minutes.
Uh-oh. Volkanovski landed a good jab. It tied up for a second, and Volkanovski lands another couple good punches to the head.
Right now seems pretty even, 50-50.
Ooh, another good left hook lands from Volkanovski. Volkanovski is starting to feel himself.
He's coming forward.
Little jab. Oh,
not
good
very-
left hand by Volkanovski. God dang, bruh. Oh, another good left hand by Alex.
Who's control the distance? Who's gonna be first? Right now,
Another left hand by Alex. Something happened. I think someone almost got poked in the eye.
both of them try to find out the distance.
Couple good punches by Alex again. They're tied up right now. Max has an underhook. Alex, now he doesn't have it. Alex has a wrist. All right, they break free. Looks like they don't really want to
Now the
go
distance
to the
is getting a
ground
little
thing.
bit
They're just
closer
trying
and
to stand
closer.
stride. Ooh, a good right hand by Max.
That was kind of like a scrape.
Oh, it's great. I mean,
Oh, what
elbow
elbow
by Max.
by Max. Max is
and then Alex just smiles. That
I've
shit-eating
seen-
grin.
Max has been really mixing them up. Starting kneeing, you don't see very much. All the leg kicks, elbow. This is all new from what I've
10
seen from
seconds
Max
left. 5 seconds.
in the first round. Right in the
Nice little
spin,
spinning elbow by
yeah.
Max at the very end.
So how you judging this round?
First round, I got to give that to Alexander. I mean, he landed more strikes. Got to give it to him.
I have to say this a tie.
I would call it a tie because I really
Yeah.
like the pressure from Max Holloway on top of the fact that
It-
he's losing his feints.
It's kind of back and forth.
Right.
You know, both of them had their moments.
But who landed the most?
Looks like he's forcing the pressure.
Look, the champ landed more strikes.
But the champ also,
Getting control.
yeah, the Max is coming forward. Which the first round, you know, you gotta really feel them out. You really gotta see get to feel whose range and feeling them ranges. And after you feeling the range, who can be the first one to strike and land?
Let's see what they're saying.
Well, the whistle blows.
All right, here we go. Round 2. I like how Alex has been talking a lot during the first round. Like, this man's on it, man. He's on another level right now. I gotta give it to him.
He's well
Look at him.
aware.
Look, he want to touch gloves because he want to keep it nice and friendly, and he's a
then-
friendly warrior, you know.
It's good.
But I would say fuck that and fuck touching the gloves and whoop his ass.
You'll see more low kicks from Max now because most of his fight he's just head hunting, throwing punches. Inside leg kick by Max. Alex is very aware. He's keeping it very simple.
Nice right hand over the top by Max. Max is doing too much damn ducking. He need to just move.
Let's not see. I like Alex. He's very sensitive. If he get touched with one and if he's in his range, he'll come back and do a few more. See, Max threw one and Alex just threw two. Even though, okay, moving side to side, feint. Max just land that kick.
Feel that. I think Volkanovski is definitely he's feeling Max more than Max is feeling him. Ooh, a good right hand by Alex.
overhand.
Another right hand by Alex.
Alex just throw 1, 2, 3. Max only throw one. Check the kick. You know, it seems like look how Max walk every time he take a step forward. He is so heavy when he comes forward, and Alex is just very very upright.
Nice little jab by Alex.
Look how Max when he comes forward, when he take a step.
All right, they're tied up.
For the
Alex has
first time they're tying up.
They got under over. Ooh, a good elbow by Alex. Alex has Max's back on the fence. He's got an underhook and an overhook.
See,
He's going for the takedown. He's great vine in the leg.
got
Now
his
he's got his backside with the body lock. The
Well,
breakaway. Ooh, nice elbow by Alex off the break.
which is very smart. Alex is trying not to knee because Max is taller. He was using the elbows. Max, stop chasing. Look how he walk. He's so heavy when he
Ooh, a
comes
good
forward.
right hand by Alex again. Max is kind of getting pieced up this round.
Look at Max when he walks forward, heel to toe. Every time you do that, you're so heavy in the front. It's really hard to avoid or counter. You gotta be. That's a little bit better. Look how you just bomb, really, really heavy every time you take a step forward.
And like he crouches down a lot instead of just staying more tall and long.
And he's
Ooh, he's
taller.
got hit with a stiff jab by Alex.
And Max is bleeding from the left eye.
Yeah, Max got quite a bit of blood on his face.
Don't seems like Alex got much damage at all.
Alex with another jab.
Alex keeping it very, very simple. Very, very simple.
Hard kick thrown
Barely
by
missed.
Max and hits the arms.
Here we go again. We're seeing that.
Low kick by Alex.
right now Max is reacting to Alex on his movements. You know,
Ooh, a good body shot by Alex.
that was a good tray. See, Alex threw a few, and then Max threw two more. A 5-piece combo.
Now Alex is fighting with his hands like all the way down for real. He's got his hands down by his waist a lot. When they come closer, he raises them a little bit, but
Baiting. He's baiting. All right. He's very selective, very patient.
ooh, they're swinging.
That's
Right
the-
hand by Holloway.
None of them.
Now remember, Holloway said he wouldn't make it out of the third round.
Good.
Good leg
kick.
kick by Alex.
That's what I was saying. Alex
Almost dropped Max down with that leg kick.
He's
Good
too
body
heavy.
kick by Max.
He's too heavy when they're stepping forward. Look how he come forward. Too heavy. That's why Alex was able to get away from those
10 seconds
punches.
left. Ooh, a good, nice left hand by Alex. That's round 2. All right, use the bathroom quick. Yo, what's up, Joe?
Man, my eyes are getting dry because I'm not blinking. Yeah, and I'm not blinking. I'm trying not to miss any moments. He's got a nasty cut on the left eye. If Alex is smart, he'll just keep attacking that and set something up. You know, when Shark smells the blood, and he needs the. Yeah, well, this is a title fight. He might call him cut that with the thumb. Some. God, I think he might hit him with this here. Yeah, with the thumb or the thumb or the knuckle on the
No way.
There goes the third.
What's up, Alec? What's up, bro?
It's the start of the third round.
All right, so yep, third round started.
Max still coming forward. You know, he's got to chase a champ.
Ooh, good 1-2 by Alex. Left hand by Alex. Max kind of wipes his face after getting punched with that one.
Max does got a huge cut on the left eyebrow.
Is that the left or the right? Yeah, that's the left.
You know, Alex starts simple, just keeping the jab.
Alex
Keeping
is
the
tagging
jab.
him.
Just the jab, and then he might change up the tempo. Max is just too much rocky, heavy front and back leg, either going forward or going back. It's really hard to counter when you're. Oh, here going at it. Touch. They're in front of each other. They're touching. They're feeling. Move at a time. When I move, you move. Touch and touch. Alex still moving back. Oh, good switch kick by Max. So as far as right now, I don't really know how to judge. You know, the first round might have been a draw.
Man, Max is
Might have been
losing.
a tie. The second round
That looked
definitely,
like to me.
definitely Alex.
Alex has got Max's face busted up. He just landed a good uppercut. Ooh, a couple of good hands by Max, and then a
This is
big right hand by Alex.
Alex started really loosening them up, feeling them. Good leg kick. but got countered by
Couple good
Max.
hands by Alex.
Now we really dancing. When those two let go, it's like doing kung fu, blocking, striking, blocking, back and forth.
Ooh.
A hard left.
Max has got cracked like three times.
The thing is, when Alex come in, stepping in, he step offline. He doesn't really. He doesn't
Max
step-
comes in, throws a knee, but Alex gets double underhooks. Okay, Max gets the underhook. They're clenched up. Over, under.
Back and forth, reverse on back of the cage.
Max back was on the cage, and then he
Back and
reversed, then
forth.
got reversed again.
Back and forth, back and forth.
So right now, Max's back is on the fence, but they're moving.
Nobody went for a takedown so far. Them two's been standing on the feet, striking on the feet,
But
striking.
when
in
it
the
ties up,
clinch.
it looks very even. Well, Max has more pressure pressuring him on the
Alex
fence.
just threw a John Jones spinning elbow when Max is back into the cage.
Or yeah, Max's back was on the fence most of the time when they tied up.
Max is way too heavy on his front, or levitation changed for way too long.
Ooh, a good body shot by Alex. He ducked under a right hand of Max's and just cracked him to the body. Ooh, a good right and a left by Alex.
Max started being more
Good
aware.
jab by Alex. Dude, Max is getting paced up this round.
So Alex is really feeling him. His hands down, moving around.
Yeah, I was wrong about this
Film that.
fight. So it says Volkanovski's landed 72 strikes to the head, and Max has only landed 42 to the head.
Rainmaker, the fight is not over yet. Remember, it's not how you start.
Yeah, it ain't over.
You never know.
Ooh, good right and a left by Alex.
You never know. You know, Max might feel something out of the hole, out of nowhere. Boom. Need to
Now Alex has blood on his face, but I can't tell if that's his or if that's Max's blood.
That's Max.
Ooh, great jab by Alex.
I think that's
10 seconds left.
That's a sacrifice mark, like the Viking style. Oh,
There went round 3.
I think that's got Max. I mean,
Dude, Max is getting lit up for real. Bing. 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 I mean, come on, man. Max is getting lit up. Hate to say it.
over and over. That jab is over and over.
Max's head's leaking like his son of a gun.
They just ask him, does he want to continue? Can he continue? And he says yes. The corner just told Max he's got to go. He's got to
Max
go.
says okay.
Which that's not a very small thing to do because Max been coming
What'd he say?
forward.
Max's cornerman saying you gotta mix it up together.
And he's got to go. With
Oh,
that-
dude,
that
that's a
cut- that cut
big
is-
gash over Max's eye. They might actually stop the fight if it continues to leak in his face like this.
Warrior is calling the Scarface, the Pacific Island Scarface. He ain't gonna see. He want to touch the glove for the third round.
Is still showing a lot of respect, trying to
Right,
touch gloves.
Touch gloves. Starting the fourth round.
He's a nice guy, man. You know.
Third or fourth? This is the fourth round,
This is
isn't
the
it?
fourth round.
Right, round 4. Ready to fight. Good head movement.
They're tied up now. Ooh, good. They off the break. Alex lands a couple good shots.
I think Alex
Little
just
knee.
feels smelling the blood. He's trying to bring the pressure down and finish it. Gotta be careful. If you're just pushing forward, you might walk into something. There's blood all over Alex's body from Max.
Alex definitely has the momentum. Uh-oh.
A body, head from
From
Alex.
Alex off the break.
You gotta go. Max, if you just keep coming.
Good
Nice.
body kick by Max. Good jab by Alex. Dude, Max can't keep up with Alex's. Like, he's just getting bopped up for real. Dang, another good jab by Alex.
So who's being first? Who's got the
Alex.
distance down?
Alex catches his kick. Oh, lets it go.
If you watch overall, he's keep judging the who's being first. Here you go, Alex being first again. All right, miss. Max did all that. Miss. Back to feeling out again. I'm being selective. Who's gonna be first to land? Nothing.
Spinning back kick by Max. Body kick by Max.
Let's just put a small landing.
His corner told him to mix it up.
I don't know about spinning stuff though. Cause right now you can't even throw a straight jab landing on Alex.
Another
And-
right hand landed by Alex.
See when Alex land and be first and he make those count. There you go, first again. Going away on Alex, doing Max's punches. And then when Alex, when he ready to strike, look, he really feeling himself. Not forcing anything. Be first again, 3
Alex
strikes.
cracks him a couple more times.
Another jab. But very nice. Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know what happened there. It's just
Looked like Alex was going for
I don't know what happened there.
the takedown.
But Alex made his mistake. Max didn't take the opportunity for that.
Looked like he was going for Osoto Gari.
I don't know what he was going
The
for.
outside trip. Ooh.
Now I can see Max's eyes kind of messed up. Maybe it's because the blood. Man, Alex the champ, he's really feeling it, especially when he comes to hands and feeling it.
Man.
He's definitely got his own range, his own distance down. He get in the different range, different
Nice
angle.
spinning back kick by Max.
Yeah, but look at his face.
He says, yeah, look at his face. Ooh. Another 2 good punches out of Alex.
Especially when it comes to exchange, and
Uppercut by Alex.
Alex will give first, and then he'll beat the
Dude,
last.
Max's face is busted up.
Alex try to be first and last when it comes to striking. Here comes Alex jab, right? He try to be first, feint, jab again, pound 2, get out. Jab be a
Volkanovski is definitely
first again.
moving faster and popping and slipping shots better.
Seems much more relaxed. That's why I get off. Right now, Max is fighting a very, very defensive fight. You know, he gets touched and he tried to get touched Alex back. But by that time, Alex is already out, even though he has a shorter range. You see what I'm saying? It's whoever.
Nice little head kick by
Feeling them
Max,
out.
but Alex just acknowledged it and
Now,
clearly ain't nothing. 10 seconds left. Max is losing this fight, man.
one more round. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
He's losing big time. Look. Alex is being so nice
think,
to him.
I think this might be.
Like he literally looks like Alex feels bad for him.
They might call it, I think. They might call it.
Nah, they didn't call it the last round. They ain't gonna call
Yeah,
this one.
but he just went the old 10 minutes, keep getting that
Listen to his
glass
coach.
bigger. Oh my God.
He's losing quite a bit of blood. Alex's corner is telling him, like, you got to finish. He said, don't be reckless, but you got to finish. You're smarter. You're better. If Max doesn't finish, he lost. Simple as that.
For Max to finish, he really got to come in and just go ham the whole gas, middle to the pedal, the whole 5 rounds. On top of that, he might get caught with something from Alex because Alex
He's got to really risk it for the biscuit.
Yes. You know,
For real, his face is jacked up.
right now, his face look like shit. Ali, if you don't be careful,
Like, okay, so if you were Max right now, like, what are you thinking? Like, what are you gonna do?
Total things.
Like, what are you gonna do?
you're gonna have to do some fucking magic, man. You know, like you gotta finish with one. That's a takedown. Is not gonna do it though. But if you take him down and finish, he just
Max goes for the takedown, but doesn't get it.
It's not
Now his
successful.
back is against the fence. Now Volkanovski might just take him down for trying that.
Well, if Alex want to be nice, he should just take him down and just kind of hold him there so Max doesn't take any more damages. But the corner told Alex, you got to finish because he's a champ. You know, champ got to finish.
This is very, very
Here comes
like,
Alex.
decisive win.
Man, Alex still got all this energy, this volume. His punches still fast, and like he's not even tired at all. He's talking about
Max
cardio.
isn't either, but he's just losing. He's just little
He's
head
not-
kick lands from
He's
Alex.
He's not being first, and Alex got better range.
Dude, Alex is pumping his punches way faster.
Watch every time Max steps forward heavily, Alex just whip that damn jab out there, like he ain't got no bones. He's so relaxed. You know, Bruce Lee said, the more relaxed you are, the faster you are. Right now, Alex is very, very relaxed. He definitely feel himself. Max is just so tense whenever anything come forward. He's just ready to take it and then throw a bunch banging. Man, Alex look like feeling like a bruise and stick a move like Ali. You know, in MMA.
real.
Yeah, I'm seeing both of them. That guy is on a different level.
Max tries taking him down again. Doesn't get it.
The thing is, Alex hasn't tried to take him down at all this fight. The last fight, Alex tried to take him down 13 times. Only a successful got 3 of them.
Dude, Max is bleeding so bad it looks like Alex is bleeding because there's so much blood on him.
Man, it look like Alex is taking a bloodbath.
For real, like
Look how Max
very
is step.
decisive win.
Look. Now his legs locking up with step forward. Every time he come on the forward on the step, I was just whipping that thing.
Ooh, heavy
Leg
leg
kick.
kick by
Punch.
Alex.
Very, very smart. Not going for the same things over and over. It's not even so much as like a straightforward jab. He's just like a back, like a back knuckle slap. He's just whipping that jab out there.
Minute and 40 seconds left. If Max don't finish this over. Ooh, good right hand over the top by Alex.
Alex is definitely moving left and right, get out of the kill zone range. You know, he realized not to walk forward. And Max is so square, you know, it's
Right.
like just open season from straight. Alex is turning it up. There's 1 minute left on the 5th round. See what we got.
Max looks like shit.
Max keep wiping the blood from his eyes because
That probably messed him up a whole lot too.
you
for
can't
real.
go because you can't see. Oh my gosh. Look like Max been crying in blood. And
Tears
then
of
crying
blood.
me a river in blood, and Alex is swimming in the river of
Dude,
Max's
his
crying
face
river.
is just painted red.
Well, what a warrior though, because
For real.
most people would have quit, and Max just keep coming, and Max just keep coming forward. But there's nothing he can do. It just now we see the different level. Even though a shorter guys against a veteran of Max, Alex was still able to
Alex is
outstride.
still looking super crispy. Just
Yes.
pumped 2 jabs. Like, Bing Bing cracked him twice. 15 seconds left to go.
That's it. Man, Alex looks very good. Very smart. The whole fight. Wow.
Alex is straight destroyed.
That was a good fight, and you definitely see some levels and styles in this one.
I give every round to Alex for real. Maybe the first round to Max, but every other round, very, very decisive win by Volkanovski. I mean, he's champ. Gotta give it to him. Damn. But I didn't bet no money because I would have bet it on Max. I thought his striking was gonna be better, but no. Hey, turn that off. He trying to go out the back door to smoke a dang cigarette. All right, Gab, you want to jump in? No time to shine. Get the Black Thunder back on here.
Kick his cup out too.
I needed 2 Red Bulls. I'm really hungry right now. Well, one more fight to go. Yo, he pieced him up. Yeah, especially if you've seen their last fight. Like, bald head, skittle diddle, ain't got no hair in the middle. Man. You know, all the people booing Alex, that just hyped him up so much more.
You already know it.
Like, that's what he's talking about right now. Like, that drove him so much more.
I wonder why people hate him. He can mix
Well,
it
it's
up.
just
all right.
it's just the American crowd. Then they want Max to win.
Yeah.
You know, he's an American fighter. Still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Yeah, you did good. Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's see what he gonna say to old Joe Rogan. Joe Hogan.
Oh, Joe.
Joe Hogan. For real. He looked nice, for real. Nothing drives you more than the haters and the naysayers, for real.
I'm telling you.
That should give you so much drive.
And I know a lot of people think about that, going that far away from home, not having any fans, everybody booing.
Right. When I went and fought in freaking Pittsburgh, Kansas, there was a couple people that was like, I don't know if it's just because they was yelling my name, but I heard them above everyone, and they was like this guy was yelling so loud. I don't even know this guy.
You only heard him because the people were cheering for your opponent when he would do something. Nobody would cheer for you. So when the people did cheer for you,
when
they
I
were the
when
only
I did
voices that was
something,
heard.
when I did something, they was all. I mean, maybe not so much cheering, but they were all like, "Ooh, oh!" Like every time I
Yeah.
threw a head kick, even if it didn't land, like, yeah, there was a lot of people rooting for me, but there was this one guy who was just screaming,
Oh,
like, bling blow. Charles Oliveira, the
undisputed.
unmarked champ, because you know he didn't get the belt
Why not?
because he missed weight, so it was no longer a championship fight or whatever.
He just won.
He
the
won
fight.
and then didn't get the belt. So that's Triple
That's
H,
Triple
man.
H. Yeah.
WWE. Who that right there? Oh, that's that dude that sing that whoop day. Bitch, I'm how there's a movie. Blue Cheese? That's that guy.
Yeah, I got it.
Now you want to do the main one.
Uh-huh.
No, you walked off
I
and I was
love it.
like, jump on. He
I
said,
love
now
it.
you want to get the main one.
Why they make him so dark and ashy looking? That's crazy. I hope they don't make me look like that.
They better not.
No, I don't.
You better put some damn lotion on them kneecaps because you know you. Come on, man.
Well, you
Here we
come
go.
to train.
Israel Adesanya. You know he's hyped up now. Max just
You know,
beat
he
the
just
shit
watched
out
it. You
of.
see how he throwing that jab?
I mean, Alex just beat the shit out of Max, so you know he's hyped up. Look, Schwa. Schwata.
Sure, Ma.
Here we go, baby. Look at Jared. He still got his do-rag on.
That's why he all black and ashy.
He warming up with that do-rag on. He ready
Y'all
to put in
notice
work
that
with that do-rag
everybody
on.
had an opponent that was like about to come at you and throw hard punches.
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, ha, 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 ha. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a good movie.
What is it?
It's
Get
about
Out.
like, yeah, it's called Nope.
Jordan Peele directing.
Yup. Nope.
Oh, it's funny.
No, it's
It's partially funny, but it's partially like drama. It's like Aliens. Look. Come out on the 22nd. That new Thor: Love and Thunder comes out next week. Can't wait to go see that. Come on, let's get this popping so I can eat. For real,
I'm
I'm hungry.
now.
James said, "This was my pick'em fight. I really don't know who's winning this one, but it's about to be a crazy one." Yes, it is. It's the
And
main
Israel
event.
beat-
It's the most anticipated.
Israel, you can tell he had a lot of fights. His face starts to like really bruise up nowadays.
Look, man, he's probably about to piece up Jared
Let's see.
for
I-
real.
Man, it's about time. They ain't throwing my bone in a long time. So that'd be cool. This dude been fighting killer after killer after killer. Everybody that he fights is thinking he's about to
Yeah, it's the top tip of the spear. Can't throw him
True.
no bum.
get. Who is this dude? Where did he come
Jared.
from? Yeah.
Jared's the dark horse of the division.
What's that mean?
Like he's really good, but people like sleep on him. Like he's a dark horse,
Oh.
and he's really good. I mean, he's ranked number 2.
Mm.
Look at everyone else. He don't.
So
Sean
look,
Strickland
look.
is the only one that
Look,
he hasn't
Marvin,
beat. Number
Marvin,
one, Robert Whittaker.
Vittori is beneath him, and Israel fought him twice.
That's the point. That's why he's the dark horse of the division.
Let's keep him away from everybody.
Away from who?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody else. Sean Strickland, he just got knocked out by old dude. He's ranked number 4. You know, he done beat everybody. With the pearl necklace and the French tips. You want to go get some French tips, bro?
Nah, bro. I do want to go soak my feet in some water though.
Ashy boy.
They can shut up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, documentary said Israel came from a pretty good family. You know, his parents always all talk about education. He moved around.
Oh, yeah. Israel came from a wealthy family. Not like filthy rich, but like they had servants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They also he moved around a lot. He was getting bullied a lot. Moved around.
well, he moved from Nigeria to Auckland or whatever, and yeah, you know, a lot of the white kids there is racist.
With
Israel ain't gonna get too close to him.
Boom. Look how he dropped Gaslam. Bing. Tore Brunson up. Tore Brunson a new asshole.
Mm.
Me. Nobody else. Me.
I want to see.
James said, I'm going to go with Izzy. My heart says Izzy, but my brain says he has issues with guys that walk around that big, and Jared ain't one to play with. Man, I don't know. I think Israel's just going to outstyle him,
I do too, because
you know.
I bet you he learned a lot from the Romero fight. He could have landed more strikes. You know, he was throwing one, being
I
ready
bet he
to
learned a lot from the Jan Blachowicz fight.
fighting heavier people.
See what I'm saying?
Every fight he's fought, they've been setting him up for
Jan took him
this.
down, just laid on him. That's the only reason he beat him. Let's see what he does. Let's see Izzy's walkout. What's it going to be like? Oh, so I guess Izzy walks out second because he's the champ. Okay, the Killer Gorilla's walking out first.
Cannonier can definitely hit hard. That's all I'm seeing from the little highlights I see. Is that he hits hard. You get caught up in the pocket with him, he can sit you down.
Jared's walking out, looking kind of nervous. He sure did. You want it, you got it. Brrr. Well, now he's just walked out of the tunnel. He ain't looking nervous now. He's dapping up a whole bunch of the fans.
Them is ninjas.
Yeah, he's looking excited. He ain't looking nervous now.
He like, yeah, I'm about to get
He
this.
look ready to go.
I'm about to get him.
Dude, imagine coming out that tunnel and like fighting in front of all them people, man.
Forget the people. I gotta fight Israel Adesanya. Forget that. I'm worried about the mission at hand.
Yeah, but the fans makes it all like you crack them and
That's cool to hear. I don't care to see it.
I'm saying, okay, whatever. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna see none of y'all.
No,
After you lay somebody out, bro,
the
look
fighter's
at-
worried about
all right,
the
let's
mission. Maybe
let's think about after the
fact.
fight.
Yeah.
You knock them out, you know what I'm saying? And you looking up and you see all them people and they all cheering like that's just a vibe right there, man. That's
I mean, that's cool. I enjoy it more with my circle and within myself.
true.
I just accomplished something. Yeah, bro, look at them all. Look at that back.
They don't call him the Killer Gorilla for nothing.
He got a couple backs.
He got a couple bags.
I'm telling you.
He said,
Y'all notice how hard he pulling everybody in?
back to back, back to back, back to back.
I'm just playing.
He's smoking them back to back, bro. He don't even hesitate.
That dude chest is, hey, his chest bigger than Willie whole frame.
Hey, his chest, when he wake up in the morning, his chest engaged like.
Hey, look at them abs on his forehead, bro. That dude right there, a monster. That dude is a monster. Yes.
Bro, look at his face, bro. He looked like a gorilla for real. Like
He's been beat up a couple times.
he looks a lot scarier than you do. I would definitely rather fight you.
Hey. I just don't know. I don't know about that weight cut, man. That's my thing.
Man, you don't want to fight him. That's a big ass dude, man. Come on, man. That's not the same weight class as you.
That's why nobody will remember your name.
This dude. I didn't say I would want to fight. I said you don't want to fight him. I'll fight his ass. I'll pick him apart.
Hey,
We're watching,
Chopsticks.
we're watching Troy all the way
Part
from
his hair.
Kansas. I just want to remind you. If Israel was smart, man, he would definitely try to break this down, a little bit. Don't just go.
I would, because I'm attacking that body
You
from
remember
a
that guy on
distance,
Marco Polo that did the praying
touching his face
mantis
from a
kung fu?
distance.
And he's like, give me your best warrior. And he straight hit him with that dang praying mantis style and toe
Yeah,
his
I'm
ass.
over here
up.
yawning.
All right, here comes Israel. What's he walking out to?
Is he gonna dance?
I wonder, like last time.
Just hear his bell. I just hear like church bells or something. What are you walking out to? I don't know what he's walking out to. This dude's he's carrying a fucking The Undertaker. He's carrying an urn. He's got the Undertaker hat on. He's carrying a freaking urn. Yo, that's funny, man.
He's walking out to this song.
He's walking out to Rest in Peace, The Undertaker. And he's got the Undertaker hat on, and he's got a freaking, that's what they call that, right? An urn that you keep ashes in.
Yeah.
He's walking out with an urn. So, this
What if
dude,
he got
man,
lost
he's
and walked
funny,
into the
man.
curtain? All that smoke.
Yo, this is some funny stuff right here, for real.
Hey, look, the hat, the way you got it kind
Yeah,
of
James
tilted.
Izzy is definitely goated.
That don't even look like
Does he have
him.
the dude's name on it?
Yeah, that's his ass.
He's got his name on
That's his ass.
He's got an urn with Jared's name on it. Dude, look.
Being cremated.
I'm telling you, look, Israel's about to knock him out, bro. You can't do this and not knock him out. Look at him,
got
bro.
Jared.
Bro, look
written
at him, bro.
on-
Dude, he's not playing no games, man, for real. This is something else right here, man. This is something else.
I love how they let it be all dramatic. Israel probably playing
For
it
real.
out. Hey, y'all, this is what I'm going to do.
Of course.
Hey, look, hold the camera in my face. You think you can make my eyes kind of white?
Right.
That'd be
Make my
lovely.
eyes look like they're glowing.
Bro, he reminded
Where's
me a
this
little bit
corner
of
man
a
at?
Django.
Like,
Probably already.
I don't
Up
even
there
see
waiting
his
on
corner man. Probably walking way behind him. He's walking super slow. He's got like his head down. Like, dude, this is one hell of a performance right here.
Pre-fight performance.
Okay, yeah, he's got Eugene Behrman in his corner, of course. He's raising his hands up like,
Let's go. I like that.
I wonder if Jared was looking at watching him walk out like, what the hell?
It's a psyche thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, here we go.
Play the game, homie.
Got a couple bad bitches trying to record it.
Oh yeah, I'd be pulling her number if I was a single man.
La 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 la.
So yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Israel's got the French tips, but obviously fighting you can't have long fingernails, so he don't get fingernails. He's got his regular nails painted at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
His walkout, I have to say, it's pretty great. I never seen anything like this.
that was pretty
That's dope.
cool. Yeah.
Creative, right?
I don't know. I've seen some people get carried on a throne to the cage, and that's pretty dope. That's like Prince Nassim Hamed. I think he did
Tyson
it.
Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Deontay Wilder
Did
it
Floyd
too.
Mayweather do it too?
Floyd did it.
Yeah.
Yep. Floyd did it in Mexico, didn't he?
Nobody
I don't
did
remember.
like this. This is
Israel's coming in the cage. He's pissing on the outside, of course, marking his territory. He's strutting around the cage like he's about to really wreck shop.
Interrupt the shower. It's showtime and everything. Walk right in front of him. Didn't care what the people were trying to do. Yeah, walk right in front of him just to look at him.
Israel says he's about to style this fight, so
You can control the
here we go.
distance.
Tail of the tape.
You got to understand, big boy.
Damn,
probably,
Jared's 38,
Big boy probably very explosive.
5'11", 77.5 inch reach. Israel's 32, 6'4", 80-inch reach.
I see him doing everything he wish he would have did to Yoel Romero in this fight.
Sounds about right. I didn't know Jared was 38.
Israel's got to do something special because Pereira, the guy beat him twice, just showed something special tonight.
James said, corner man about to pop out from under the octagon.
Man,
Damn near.
he said Izzy goated.
Herb Dean. Herb Dizzle. Israel's perking his lips up like he's ready to give Jared a big fat kiss.
He biting down on that mouthpiece, bro. He getting ready to fight.
Jared looks kind of nervous.
Jared better be. But hey, he laying one of them slobber knockers.
Israel's just standing there with his hands on his hips, looking at Jared, not moving a muscle. Oh, shit. Jared looks nervous. He looked nervous. Yo. 15-5. Jared does his little he does some shit like Jared's doing some damn anime hand stuff. He couldn't see Israel, so he had to move. Bruce Buffer was in his way, so he stepped to the side just to look at Israel. Bruce Buffer's announcing Israel. He still ain't moved a muscle. Dude, Israel's not.
He's trying to.
He's not
just
playing,
looking at him.
bro.
He's checking him out, looking for a weakness. He might be a little
Staying
nervous himself.
focused. Please, yeah, right.
That's what you say.
Nah, bro. He's got that mindset, bro. For real. Israel, he looks scrawny as a motherfucker. Look at Israel's hands, how he's holding them. They didn't touch gloves. When he said touch gloves, Israel had his hands like this and he smacked them on his, like, oh shit. Why are they wearing sunglasses? Like fucking idiots.
Hey, somebody, whoever
There we
sitting
go.
next to Triple H got the neck brace on. He hurting and everything.
All right, fight starts. Both in the center. Feeling. Trying to throw leg kicks. Nice leg kick by Israel. Another inside leg kick by Israel. He switches stances. Jared matches stances. Israel's moving on the outside a little bit. Pretty flat-footed though. Nice little jab by Israel. Israel does look big as fuck though. For real, like standing right next to Jared. I mean, he looks massive. Just because how tall he is. Nice leg kick by Israel. Israel posted on Jared's head, and as Jared threw an overhook, Israel kind of just used his reach to post on his head and move out the way. That's that reach for y'all.
I like those little feints, bro.
Yeah. Pretty nice leg kick by Jared.
Israel really want to catch him. He want to catch him. He don't really care to be first. I mean,
Nice front kick to the body by Jared. Leg kick by Israel. They're feeling Jared's trying to come forward. Israel's moving around. Throws a head kick, but it's blocked. Israel moving on the outside. Nice little leg kick by Jared.
good job switching the position. Just don't get backed up again.
None of y'all talking.
Ain't nothing
Bro, I'm
happening.
into it. I like this weight class, man. I like this weight class. 'Cause you never
So
know
they're
what to
still just
expect.
feeling, not overcommitting. Jared's pressing forward. Israel circling on the outside.
He's really reacting real hard to those
Ooh, a nice
feints.
body kick landed by Israel.
He reacting real hard
Nice
to
jab.
those feints.
Jared acknowledges and nods his head.
Let's see if Israel follow up with one of those. Because he really reacting to those feints.
Leg kick by Jared. Israel's really trying to fill his hands.
Stop fading so much.
Israel's staying really long with his lead hand.
I'm just worried about him
Standing in
allowing
south,
that pressure.
standing in orthodox.
He's just allowing that pressure. Going against a guy that big that can wrestle like that.
Or is that southpaw? Southpaws with your right hand in the front. I forget because I just
They're
switch my.
orthodox right now.
I just switched my. Yeah, he was southpaw. Then they switched. It's like Jared's trying to match him stances, I guess. Oh, Jared comes in and swings, misses. Israel almost caught him, made him pay for that. Jared's still trying to press forward. Nice leg kick by Israel. Right hand or left hand over the top.
Jared needs to throw that jab a little bit.
Israel constantly switching stances. I mean, Israel's really keeping that front hand. Ooh, big
Why would he
leg kick
stay
by
out there
Jared.
like that?
Yeah, he's just kind of leaving his front hand out there a little bit, like pawing at Jared's front hand, checking the distance with it. Little leg kick by Jared. Ooh, Israel threw a head kick and Jared ducked it, went right over his head. Israel's throwing some uppercuts and straight punches with his front
Nice.
hand.
That was a
Leg
nice
kick by Israel. And they're really filling each other out. Not stepping in and committing too much. And that's the end of round one. I definitely give that to Israel.
all day.
But Jared's doing good.
Look, you
All
got
right. Yeah, let the Kung Fu Master help commentate.
He always gonna say a couple things, make a couple jokes.
All right, Ip Man's
All I'm
back.
saying is just watch. Man, you big ass.
So
nigga,
neither one of them,
y'all
neither one of
know.
them took the stool. They're both standing. All right, let's hear what they're saying.
Used to be.
I couldn't really hear what their cornermen were saying, but neither one of them took the stool. They both stayed standing. They said they got cardio for days. They said they don't need to sit.
Like your last fight, you didn't want to sit.
All right, round 2 starting.
Israel staying long, which is smart.
He stood up a little more now.
He's staying long.
Get lighter on that mid leg. I hope he was listening to Eugene.
See, Israel doesn't really
Nice jab by Israel.
force the knockout. You know, he'll try to beat you very simply, and then he's gonna try to catch you with something.
Now Israel's pressing forward, and Jared's the one circling.
Which is smart. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, Israel just, I don't know if he's playing mind games, but he kind of was like,
Israel's trying to turn it up.
Israel lands a body kick, Jared lands a body kick, and then starts to press forward. Little leg kick by each one of them, they trade. Yep, Jared landed a nice jab to the body.
Israel's
Jared's throwing feints, but Israel's not really biting on him.
Eugene got too much tail. Way too much tail.
Israel throws a leg kick, and Jared lost his balance, almost fell. Ooh, a nice straight left hand from Israel. That about bounced his head back.
Israel's just mixing it up. He come from the same city of boxing, kickboxing. You know, working on the jab, keep it as simple. He was talking about that.
Front kick to the body. Front kick to the body by Israel, and then Herb Dean stops the fight to check and see if it was like low, even though it wasn't. That was just dumb.
I feel like Jared's about to go for a takedown.
And another
'cause
front kick by Israel.
He's having a trouble. He's having a trouble.
Hard
you know,
leg
with
kick
striking.
by Israel, but he about got stole on.
Uh-oh.
Israel circling, and Jared's pressuring him against the fence.
Jared's only be able to land some to the body.
Good leg kick by Jared.
Israel switched stance right after that. You know, Israel's not very. He doesn't really chick the kick too much. You know, him and Alex, the last fight, it seems very similar style.
You know, I think Alex's hands look better than Israel.
Because they're shorter, and so he's taking less energy and time to bring it back.
You got Alex Paris sitting pretty close to the cage, it looks like, watching the fight. Ooh, good left hand by Israel.
Left it louder too long, almost got caught.
Right. They just put him on the screen. He's sitting up near the cage somewhere because I've seen other fighters around him. Sitting in the fighter section. Front kick by Israel.
See, shorter
the
guys,
body.
when they go slow, they fast because everything's short, you know? Just like when you do weightlifting bench, the longer the arms, the harder the bench is. So Israel's got a
Minute and 30 seconds left.
Israel's
second
sniping
round.
more. Ooh,
Nice little body shot by Israel, but he almost got caught up top.
very
Hey,
nice
kick thrown.
combination. Gorillas are trying to hit on too much. Israel is punching here, kicking there. It's really hard to tell what's coming.
Ooh, Jared got caught with the right hand.
That was good timing by Israel. I think
Jared lands a jab, and Israel accidentally poked him in the eye.
I don't think he did. That's why Israel's like, come on, he really didn't. I think Jared might be just a little bit tired.
Pull up, roll the film.
Replay.
Looks like he did poke him.
That's a bad angle. I can't really see.
Right.
It.
That's what it kind of looked like. He got a French tip right to the eye socket.
Blowing the nose.
It's not that bad. He says he's ready to go.
You better blow that nose. Keep getting jabbed in the straight square. Man, he's sweating like crazy.
Both of them. All right, 50 seconds left in the second round. Time's back in. Oh, shit.
Being tough.
Jared almost lost his balance on a kick.
Good kick. Good timing.
Good jab to Jared's right eye.
See, Israel just be touching them up a little bit here, a little
Good
bit
leg
there.
kick by Jared.
Keep them guessing.
Another good leg kick by Jared. And Israel spins with it.
Uh-oh. Smells blood. Almost made Jared fall. Even the cage wasn't there. Right now, Jared's being very defensive. Ouch, that might kick the elbow a
Ouch.
little bit.
Right. Good jab by Israel.
Second round.
Israel's
It's
talking
fire.
shit.
He said, I got you now. He said, no, no, no. You know, that's a good little
The games begin.
that's a good little head game they're playing because keep you getting.
Bop. Oh, that's 2 rounds down for Israel. That's 2 rounds for Israel.
Right in the eyeball. You know, him and Alex, I think they're really onto something, you know. And his last video Israel did on his vlog, he's talking about keeping it simple. You know, what's your jab? You should jab. You know, you should range. Him and Alex seems doing very well on this fight. You know, definitely start with that. Don't need to do all that extra crazy stuff.
Yep, Cannon's right eye is a little swollen, so you can see it's kind of closed a little
No
more.
touch gloves. Israel comes straight there around, start firing shots, leg kicks. Jerry tried to get in.
Ooh,
Couldn't-
Israel just barely missed a front kick to the face.
Well, as a champ,
Israel's
Later
turning
the-
it up,
later in the
moving.
round.
He's striking
Yep.
faster.
Yep, later the rounds, you turn it up. So Jerry be doing too much roundup in his striking, so it's really hard to.
Nice leg kick by Jared.
It's really easy to read.
Israel's looking for that head kick. Nice jab by Israel to that swollen eye of Jared's.
He don't like that. Jerry don't
Leg
like that.
kick by Israel. That was a nice slapping leg kick.
Mixing it up.
Smacked him up real good with that one. Ooh. Oh, Jared goes for the takedown, but doesn't get it.
But he didn't sit up.
Ooh, good jab by Israel. That was a desperation shot by Jared, I think, and I think Israel about to turn it up on his ass.
See, Jerry didn't sit up on that takedown. He just straight
Yeah, he
went
just
for it.
shot straight for it.
You got a time to take down. Barely missed on the hook by Jared. Jared is trying to really come forward with some punches. Jared think he got what it takes to take out Israel. He wanted this. He asked Dana for it. He got it. It's
Yup.
different. It's different now.
Israel's got to. Right. It just crack him.
Oh, this is being smart.
Jared shoots again and then kind of comes up over the top with a right hand. He's got Israel's back against the cage. He's trying to finish this takedown.
Well, Jared's been very, very bad on striking. Couldn't do very much.
Okay, now they're off the cage. He couldn't get the takedown.
Unsuccessful takedown again.
Kick that motherfucking dome. Kick that body. I'd go body head on his ass. Ooh. Good left hand to the face by Israel.
Just keep touching him up. Just keep doing damage. Health bar will go down. You're gonna get frustrated, and he's gonna go for another takedown. That's what Israel wants to time. This time he's already 2 attempt a takedown, cause he got him frustrated. So if there's a third takedown, see if Israel can feel it. Hope Jared don't just go straight for it, cause
Israel needs to just be first, and when they disconnect, come back, crack them. Stop waiting so much trying to counter. Like that more. There you go.
just like that. First one in, and first one to land, and last one on the way out. That was a double under from Jarrett.
Yeah, Jared's got double underhooks. Israel's trying to swim his hand in, trying to pumble.
Right now, Jared's got to really think, because he has not been very successful on the striking and not very successful on the
46
takedown.
seconds left. Ooh, Jared's landing some good knees to the inside thigh. Good knees to the legs. Israel better get the heck off of there.
Yeah.
Of course. But, you know, you got to do something.
He's got to take Israel there if he wants to win, because right now Israel is just controlling the range. Knee to
the face by Israel.
Yep. I would still give the Israel that round.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's 3 rounds for Israel.
straight
That
down
was
the
nice.
pipe.
So Jared's sitting down on the stool now, getting his face iced and stuff, trying to bring that swelling down. Israel's still standing in his corner. That was round
Third.
3. So 2 more rounds to go. Israel's having conversation with his corner man. Looking very coherent. Ready to go.
See, as a kickboxer, when the later the rounds, the more they turn it up. Let's see what Israel does. He don't need to rush nothing, you know. So Jared's really he's gotta come take out the champ. You know, he's not fighting like he's really wanted it, which is
All right,
smart.
round 4 starts.
Too much weight dropping, too heavy on the feet. Gotta be a little bit short and sweet.
Israel's pulling the jab out there. Ooh,
That big muscles don't.
big heavy kick by
oh,
Israel.
Big muscle don't mean nothing.
Ooh, a big stiff jab by Israel.
Well, when you have big muscles, it's really hard to throw big combinations. Oh, Israel. I think he's all right.
He just crackle.
You can't just throw too much
Leg kick by
combinations.
Israel.
That's too much energy, you know. You really got to play with the beats and the rhythm.
Jared's pushing forward
Not
a little
so
bit
much.
more, but they're kind of back and forth with the pressure. Israel circling.
Back center of the cage.
Good heavy
Good
body
body
kick by
kick.
Israel. A couple short shots to the face.
Just touch him up. Feel the presence of Israel. Oh,
You seen that?
yeah, he's all scared.
Pretty big right hand by Israel.
Pushing, you could have been punching. Walk right into that.
Yep.
Jared's
Jared walked
tired.
right into a left hand. Leg kick by Israel. Israel's
Turning on
doing
some
some
funk.
loop-de-loops, trying to
He's playing the funk game
turn
right
the
now.
funk up. Ooh, Jared landed a nice body kick.
I heard.
Yeah.
You might not feel it, but you will later.
It's going to take some gas out your tank, too.
Yeah.
Jared goes for the takedown again. He's got double underhooks.
Israel don't like this. It's like,
Israel's got to get his ass off that fence. Jared's got him on the fence.
Jared's strong, though, but he's going to waste a lot of energy.
Israel
to
gets
try to
off
hold
the
him.
fence, breaks away.
Here comes the leg kick. I
Yep,
felt
leg kick
it.
by Israel.
Here comes a jab. A head kick, maybe. Don't walk into nothing, Jared. Israel's running, but don't chase so hard. You're gonna walk into one. That was good sense. Saw the check coming. Pull the kick back.
Ooh. Threw a front kick. Whiz right past Jared's face.
Come on, Israel. You gotta finish this dude. He wanted you. Not you, but he wanted the title shot.
Yeah, show him it's different.
Jared try to clinch up on the cage again. Because he is really having a hard time to
Jared's
strike
got
with him.
Israel on the fence.
Look how hard and tight Jared's trying to just suffocate Israel.
1 minute left in the fourth round.
Try to elbow. Israel just try to stay calm and breathe.
Tie clinch. Can he get it? No. Couple good knees to the legs by Jared.
Just got
30
double
seconds
underhook.
left.
Just kind of holding him there,
Yeah.
which
Come on, Israel. Cracking
comes-
with some.
here comes a jab and a leg kick. 10 seconds. Oh, might be throw a bomb. Jared's got to throw a bomb. Oh, yep, he tried. Last round.
One more round to go. Looks like Jared might make it.
So once again, Israel is probably got that fourth round.
He definitely out-styling him.
Well, Jared he's not doing much on the feet. He can't really do anything big power shots he try to throw to finish Israel. Israel sees a mile away coming. And Israel's always come back and beat him first on the striking. And
Jared's corner is like, this is what you wanted, ain't it? Right here.
are you sure now? Fourth round in, you can't do nothing except try to hold the man against the fence.
He said, let's end this fight. It's your dream.
It can't be a Godwin or gorilla.
That man down for the zip.
Let's give him one. Just
Jared comes out swinging.
if he's really come out swinging, Israel's gonna pick that off apart. You gotta to beat Israel. You gotta really outstyle him, outtime him, outrange him, out everything, outmove him. See, the thing is, Israel keep it very simple and very effective.
Couple
not-
shots to the face by Israel.
He's not trying to do
Body
anything
kick
wild,
by
crazy.
Cannonier.
Jared just too stiff when he punch. And then what it causes him is when he misses and he's so stiff, he's out there.
Left hand by Israel. Left high kick by Israel, barely blocked by Jared. Nice.
Jared's done.
Yeah, he was getting frustrated. He just smacked his gloves together.
That's not a good thing to be in there getting shown physical.
Ooh, he about
Frustration.
got sliced with that elbow by Israel.
See, Jared's punches be too stiff and slow.
Right.
You gotta relax like Israel.
Left hand by Jared.
More relaxed is when Israel's teammate fought Alex.
Ooh, big heavy leg kick by Israel.
Jerry, you gotta be reckless, because that dream you want is about to fade away real quick in this 3 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't go out there, leave it all on the table right now, you just made yourself look like a fool calling that shot that you wanted. You're living it right now. You can't fight defensively.
Right. You got
You gotta go. This is the
step on
last
the
round.
gas. That's all you.
You might get this shot. You might, after this fight, if you lose, you might never get this shot again.
Right.
There's only one chance for you. If they're good, you should run it for 10
Tries
years.
to take down.
Nah. Here we go again. Just holding against the fence for dear life, because can't do shit on the feet.
Trying to lift Israel up, but
You be too tired. This is the 5th round. Legs is beat up. You've been using all your
Israel
energy.
landing short shots while his back's on the fence. Two minutes left. Jared's holding Israel against the fence, landing knees to the inner thigh.
It's not going anywhere. Jared's breathing super heavy. His knees seems adverse. One light, one hard. Jared just don't have enough background and style when you find Israel.
Israel needs to get his ass off the fence, though. There we go. He's trying to get that tie clenched.
God.
Not the guillotine. Ooh.
He
Ha
let go that leg real
He
quick.
let go that leg real quick. He was not trying to get guillotine.
Oh, he
Come on,
started him
Israel.
with a
Put him out of his
jab.
fucking misery.
You want to cremate him. Oh,
Jared's going for it, throwing punches.
1 minute left.
But now he's holding him against the fence again.
You want
Come on, Israel. What you gonna do, man?
the dream. You gotta take it like a man. You can't hold it. Ain't nobody.
40 seconds left. Someone gonna do something. Ooh, good left high kick by Israel off the break. 30 seconds left.
Israel's turning it up, really staying in there.
Israel
Wow.
just stole on him with the right hand.
If Israel's smart, start throwing that knee, do that funky stuff. When he ducks, throw that knee. A stepping
Israel
stool.
trying to bait him. The hands down.
Stepping stool knee
Was
right
a left
there.
high kick, misses. 10 seconds.
Oh, people are booing because they didn't get to see a finish as a champ.
There you have it. 5 rounds. I think we know who they're going to give it to, the champ, because he just whooped his ass.
Now they're talking. But
Israel, it's like every time somebody, Pablo Costa, he started out the same way. Yoel Romero, same start. And it's like, man, when they're just a little bit bigger than what he's used to, he never quite shows the volume he'll show against a more natural 85.
This big guy, you know, you got to be careful.
Bro, did you not see this? I saw the speed difference after the first round.
well, the thing is, Israel fights very smart. The fight IQ. He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest, but he's definitely fights smart.
What if they gave it to
No, they won't.
Jared? But no, just imagine what if
No, they won't.
I would quit fighting. I'd be like, this shit's all rigged. I'm like, no, I'm done.
No, they won't.
Like, I'm done fighting. You know, Israel's disappointed because he didn't finish.
But you understand, Israel also is not chasing to a finish.
Right.
So
He's just trying to win every second of the fight.
every battle, you know, he let the war. The war won't win if you win all the battles. If you keep taking pieces here and there, where's Dana? Where's
Question.
Dana? Who's the other guys holding the belt and where Dana at, huh?
Overall, good fight. Good striking match.
Definitely different level, outstyled. But we know what's coming. Alex Pereira versus
Yeah. Dude.
That's coming.
What if he knocks Israel out again?
I don't know. But I think that's what he wants.
And
I
still.
got a feeling Alex Pereira
Of course, he's still.
gonna stalk him and stalk him, and he gonna hit him hard. Israel still like playing that touch game. He don't always like to throw with intent. Like, I don't know.
Alex Pereira did do the touch game too,
But you saw when he threw.
but let's see, you know,
And he's clean, very clean. Everything Israel throw don't be like that clean.
He still throws with the
I
shoulder
do-
line. He throws and leaves it out for a
I
long
do
time.
have
before
to
he bring it back.
say,
Alex's hands looked way better than
and the
Israel's.
kicks,
Yeah.
he's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a challenge. Pereira right there.
What's the hillbilly? He says easy to knock out homeboy. What's the hillbilly's name?
Hold on.
He ain't lying. So Israel's ready to fight him again.
You did it to him, but you couldn't do it to this dude. He got no kickboxing.
Look,
See, the thing
you
is,
left him on skates, but you also got to lay down your face.
see, Israel, he'll perform much better versus
With the higher level, yeah, that's true.
style.
That's true. That, like they say, you rise to the level of your opponent.
Right, and then
That is very true.
and it's really who prevails that night. It's not like who done better.
Like the
before.
last guy I fought, you know, he made it out because I didn't really have to turn it all the way up, you know. But
So
you're talking about turn up on me. I'm gonna have to turn up on you, and you're gonna
when
get turned
Israel
down.
fight Alex,
Face up,
see,
face down.
Israel
ass
know
up.
what's coming, and he knows it.
Well, good fights, good night. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Go to my YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. This was the first episode of the Powerful Fitness Fight Perspective. So we're gonna start doing this with the UFC cards. Just watch, commentate, have a nice time.
Maybe learn something too.
If I don't have a fight coming up on some other ones, I'm gonna be drinking. So those are gonna be the rowdy ones. Y'all definitely gonna want to see those ones. But I got a fight coming up, so I can't do that. But all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Deuces.